Okay, yeah, you guys couldn't hear me. Sorry about that, chat. Alright, so everything sounds fine, everything looks fine. Actually, this could use a tiny bit of a tweak. Just gotta go backwards a little bit. Use the telepathy to move the thing. Okay, I think the camera looks like... Sorry, I'm still setting this up. Turn down the intensity on that a lot. I just wanted it to look a little more realistic, so I thought that this would help. Actually, I need to make sure everything that's supposed to be on is on, because I feel like looking at this. Hi, like, hello, Flip. Hi, Flip. Welcome. Oh, chat box is under the blackboard. That's my mistake. There's a controller input for these guys now? That's really cool. Okay, so camera, let's see, field of view, okay. No transparent back, don't want to do transparent background, don't want a chroma key. Make sure those are rendered. Yes? Oh, no, we're not gonna do that one. Let's see, everything's output correctly. Good. Okay. The movement is on. Already did my color grading, already did all of that. I'm trying to see if there is an anti-aliasing. Maybe that's on character? Anti-aliasing. I might look a little crunchy today. Hi, welcome to stream. I'm trying to see if there's any way I can make this not so crunchy looking. Because it looks like there's not a lot of anti-aliasing right now, and I don't know how to fix that in Waterdo. How do I fix that? Okay, that's... You'd think it'd be under basic properties. Anti-aliasing, I can't find it. I don't know why. Maybe it just auto does it, or maybe it's in like a thing that I didn't tick on. Okay, ambient inclusion was not on. That actually really makes it look a little bit better. I still think it'll probably look a little tiny bit crunchy. I'm trying to make sure everything's set up because I did not set everything up correctly. We're still working on it. I'm a little behind. Just a little bit though. It'll be fine. All right. Actually, what happens if I turn that off? Ooh, I like that a lot better. Okay, we're gonna turn off the directional light. That should be lovely. Scuff my beloved, scuff my beloved. I think this looks the best. This looks the best out of everything. Actually, I want to see something. So if I turn back on directional light, you're not infecting environment. Oh, the environment looks bad when it's on. So yeah, we're just gonna turn that off. We're gonna turn that one off. Scuff, very much scuff. Very big scuff day. Hello, everybody. Hi, Sans. Hello. So, ooh, that's actually kind of hard to read. Hold on. Is there a way that I can auto... No, I don't want to remove the chat box. I just want to make it easier to read. Here, let me just do that and see if that helps. Oh. It updated everything and it did not do the thing. That's a little funny. I think that should look good. Does that look good, chat? Everything look good? Actually gonna enable the extra emotes. And we'll even... Well, I'm not gonna show platform icons. Not just yet. Not just yet. We're not gonna show platform icons just yet. Not unless I actually do the multi-streaming, which I don't think I'm gonna do. I've heard it's actually pretty bad and, like, it really divides you guys up, and I don't want everyone to be divided. I want everyone to be really nice and happy together. Let's try this. I really like the way the Twitch one looks. It looks nice. I'm gonna just run a test to make sure. Sorry, as you all know, ferret scuff, ferret does scuff. That looks good. There we go. I don't know how to set the actual, like, name messages, like the little name messages. to be set in the proper way. Oh my god, why are my my fingers on my other hand are breaking? Because I'm using media pipe, and media pipe is really bad for tracking. But I don't care because it's easier and it's cheaper. All right. Ooh, thank you. I just thought we'd have a chill day. We'd just sit and we'd talk and we'd chill. Actually, I'm actually gonna make so I can actually hear Kofi run. Because right now I can't. I usually don't turn monitoring. I usually don't turn monitoring on unless it's in a thing. So as long as I don't need to turn on desktop audio, I can hear the music, you guys can hear the music, and we can just sit and chill. It's a sit and chill day. So you might be wondering, now that we're getting a little more farther in, I have beef. I have beef in particular with... Oh, actually, I did not post my stream being live in the thing. Which, I mean, I don't need to since no one's in there yet, but I'm still gotta get in the practice of doing that. That's things to come. Teehee. So yeah. It's just gonna be a chill day. We're just gonna sit, we're gonna chat, we're gonna hang out. I also forgot to turn on my sign. Hold on, I gotta go do that real quick. I'm gonna have out-of-body experience. I have a little sign that I put out for the ghost. So the ghost knows that I'm streaming, and I almost forgot to put it back on the door. Beef. The beef with the bugs. So I had a nightmare about bugs earlier today. Like, I woke up at like 4:35 a.m. 4:35 a.m. I don't know, because my alarm clock broke. And that's actually why I went to go over and investigate the area, is because my alarm clock was broken. And like, I had woken up and I noticed like it was off, and I'm like, it's been acting up a lot recently. I wonder why it's doing that. So I go over to check it, I pick it up, and just ants everywhere. I pick it up and there's literally what are you, like, dirt under the thing. Note, because the ants have been like making a nest. So there was like a giant fucking dirt, like homemade dirt ant nest kind of thing living under my alarm clock on the other side of my room. So I was like, oh fuck. I threw the alarm clock out because I didn't think there was like, gonna be any way to salvage it without fully taking it apart and deep cleaning it. And it was like a $10 alarm clock, so I don't mind. Plus I have my phone that I'll just set my alarms on, or I could even like set it in the office, so that way I have to get up and go into the office to turn it off. Because I do have an alarm clock in here as well. But yeah. Is there food near it? That's a funny question, because yes, there is. Yes, there is. There is food near it. Chat, I'm gonna preface this. Hi, Gurdon. Hello, welcome to chat. I'm gonna preface this by saying, I'm not the most clean person. As a ferret, I'm not very clean. I'm very, very bad at keeping clean. I'm also heavily depressed. If you guys can't tell by a lot of what a lot of things that I've talked about on stream, I get really bad bouts of depression. It's clinical. It's something that I'm trying to work on. It's a little hard since I can't really afford medication. But, you know, we're working on it. We're working on it, and we're gonna hopefully figure out something that works. But either way, I've been fluctuating a lot in the recent days as well. For like between my good and bad depression days. So it's been fluctuating a lot recently. And just because it's clinical bipolar depression is, I believe, the actual diagnosis. I haven't been to the doctor in a while, so I have to go back and talk to them about it, because we have to talk about getting on new meds as well, hopefully, when I can afford to go to the doctor and get new meds. But that's besides the point. Basically, I go for long stints without cleaning a lot of times. And I've gotten in the habit for a good while, where I have a hamper in my room, like a laundry hamper, one of the short laundry hampers, you know, not like the tall ones, but the short ones. The ones that you usually use for getting your laundry from the dryer to wherever you're gonna fold it, because you don't use the tall ones for that. The tall ones you use for getting the dirty clothes in there, because it's taller, so if there's anything in the dirty clothes, it can't get out. And then the shorter ones are just easier to remove the clothes from. I'm going into a tangent. Anywho's, it's one of the short baskets. It's one of the short baskets, and anytime I have dirty dishes, I've been placing them into that basket. And it's been a good couple months since I've taken the basket and cleaned it out. So it is entirely my fault. I will admit, it's my fault. This is a thing of my own doing. I'm a gross little ferret girl, I'll admit that. But, yeah. So, we're working on it, kind of also spurred on by the fact that, the ghost is like, hey, this is getting really disgusting. I know you're depressed, but, like, seriously, you need to start cleaning up. And I'm like, yeah, okay. Me and the ghost had a chat about it. They've been really helpful. The fox lady has also been really, really helpful. I was actually on call with the fox lady whilst doing this. She wasn't awake, but we were on call. Because we sleep on call together every night, since we don't live in the same place. They live in a different part of the forest that I yearn to go to. Hopefully one day I can go to that part of the forest. Again, I visit there a lot. It's hard because it costs money to do so. Yeah. That's cute. Thank you. It's really helpful. I get nightmares a lot because of the anxiety and the depression and everything. I have a lot of mental health issues. I'll be the first to admit that. But, yeah, we've been working on them a lot together. And, you know, at times it's not the healthiest, I will admit. We're very codependent off of each other. Okay, so real talk here. As you guys know, the first day Destiny came out, Destiny 2's Final Shape expansion, for pretty much that whole, like, we played together on the first day, and then they had to continue grinding because they were going to go for doing the world's first race. Basically, in Destiny, they have raids, which are basically just like 6-man activities that you can do for fun. But it's really, really big when one comes out because you want to be the first to finish it. The first to finish it gets a special, like, in-game item. They get if you've ever seen those old wrestling belts, like the big wrestling belts with, like, the big plaque on the front. Bungie gives them to the people who finish. So if you finish, you're the first one to finish the raid, you get one of those raid belts. It's like a raid race. It's a race to finish the raid and be the first to do it. Carolyn, the fox lady, was going to go for that with a bunch of our friends. I wasn't in that circle because I had taken a break from Destiny, so I was a little behind everyone else. It is really fun. It's really competitive, and it requires a lot of time sync. So when the fox lady wasn't working their day job, or sleeping, they were pretty much grinding in Destiny. So that really, I think that's a big proprietor as to why my mental health has been a little bit down recently, because I haven't been able to, like, for a while there, we were still having the nightly calls, but it was basically like a getting call and then sleep. And, like, I knew this was a thing coming. They warned, like, hey, you know, if you want, we could try and be in call when doing the stuff. I make it into little arguments or spats with people just because, you know, this is something I'm passionate about. And I'm like, I'm not going to take away something they're passionate about. But yeah, I wasn't having my daily dose of the fox lady, and it was really affecting my mental health. On top of also physiological things, because I am, in fact, a biological woman. So take that as you will. I think I mentioned it on stream, and everyone was like, ew. But yeah, a lot of things. Just my mental health's not been in the best place. I've been working on it. Today was actually a really productive day for it. And a couple days ago was kind of productive for it as well, because I got to go see my parents. Well, I should say my parents came over to see me, and then I went over to their house for dinner. The whole thing. But yeah, seeing them kind of both helped and also not helped in certain cases. Certain things that I was doing better with, I'm starting to I started to have a little more of a backtrack on. What did we eat? We had burgers. Which was also really nice. We were also talking about my birthday that's coming up. They were just like, hey, do you have anything planned on your birthday? And I'm like, I don't. I don't want to do anything. Especially after last year. Last year was kind of a catastrophe. It was my 21st birthday, and it was a bit of a catastrophe. But that's another story. Actually, I can get into telling that story. I can get into telling last year's birthday story. Last year's birthday story was really, really fun. That was actually the fox lady had came down to my part of the forest to see me. And this was, of course, before I was into the ferret, so I was kind of like I am now. I'm just a little more normal. I had more time than since becoming the ferret. And they came down to visit me, and we just didn't have a good experience on my actual birthday because a lot of people that I invited to come over and like celebrate with, and that they knew like the fox lady was coming down to visit, and I was really excited about showing them. They didn't want to show up, and I think it's kind of better since afterwards, I figured out that they aren't accepting of people like the fox lady. So, like, I'm a little happy that it didn't happen, but also, it was really important to me that they, like, all met each other. And I got blown off by a lot of people that I wanted to introduce the fox lady to. And that really was another hit to my mental health. But, yeah. I think the most important people to have met the fox lady did meet the fox lady and actually enjoyed them. They all said the same thing of she's kind of quiet, and I'm like, yeah, she's my quiet, she's my gentle girl. I like her. But, like, you know, you can't rely on people all the time. You gotta be self-sufficient, and you gotta get better with yourself, and that's, like, a big thing that I've been working on, is being better. Hence why I'm working on a lot of my mental health stuff. Yeah. I don't know where to go from there. I just thought we'd have a chill day, and I'm, like, getting emotional and talking about my mental health and stuff. Ooh, fun thing. I just realized literally a second ago, because I was thinking about the people that I introduced the fox lady to, and I realized it's one of their birthdays today. You know, I'm probably gonna clip this and send it to them, but, happy birthday. You know who you are. You know whose birthday it is. It's someone very close to me. It's actually the person that got me into anime and manga in the first place. So I guess, in a weird way, without them... well, without them I probably wouldn't be alive, but that's another story. But, they were the one who got me into manga and anime, so I guess there's a lot of reasons that if they weren't here, I probably wouldn't be here. That's a fun story I can tell about. I think I've talked about this before, but I've had a lot of weird near-death experiences, which is like really weird to talk about. There's of course the fainting disorder, which hasn't been prevalent in my recent life. I haven't actually had any fainting spells in a pretty long time. I think the last one was in like high school, which was a good while ago. But, yeah. They actually saved me from drowning. I've almost drowned quite a lot. I'm not, like, afraid of water or anything because of it, but, like, I've almost drowned a lot. And it's weird to talk about. So, yeah. But, yeah. But yeah, Ferret's alive, Ferret's well. Ferret should actually probably reach out to her and text her. You know what? My phone's in my room. I'm gonna do it later. Passed out underwater once. That sounds fucking horrifying. Oh god, if the fainting... So, if the fainting thing that I had affected when I was in the... Oh, that would be horrifying. To be fair, a lot of me almost drowning was my own thing. It was like parents were pulling me out of the pool, and I'm like, I want to go back in, so I'm gonna jump in like a little shit. And then them having to jump in after me and be like, you're not wearing your life vest, you're going to drown. And me being like, you know, drowning. You may have a problem with water, but water clearly has a problem with you. No, it's not that I have a problem with water and that water has a problem with me. It's that I have a problem with authority. Apparently I got dragged out of the pool by some other kid. That's the same thing that happened. The person that I was talking about whose birthday it is actually dragged me out of the water while I was drowning once because they could swim and I couldn't. Ferret's old enemy, water. Yeah, I don't like bathing. I need to shower soon. That reminds me. I'm probably gonna do something for my birthday on Saturday? Saturday, yeah. Saturday's the day I've set out to do birthday stuff. I'm probably gonna do an extra long stream. I'm gonna be cozy. I'm gonna be probably try and get the Fox Lady to do something. We might be doing a lot of Destiny. I don't know. Actually, I'm gonna use this as like a little gauge. We're gonna gauge, just how interested people would be. Because Corpse Party's probably ending this week. We're probably ending Corpse Party this week. Finally. Ew, Destiny. Okay, well, I'm taking that as like a little note in the back of my head. Taking that as a note in the little back of my head. But, because I was gonna say, like, I need to figure out what game I'm gonna be playing next on Thursdays. What's gonna become my Thursday game? And, the Fox Lady brought up a good point, and was like, hey, you should... Like, they gave me the idea. Never really played Destiny. It's funny because it's so long and so much grind. Oh god. Oh shit, I forgot I'm late. Sorry, I missed 20 minutes of 3D. It's okay, it happens. We're just happy you're here now. I feel like I got interested in playing Destiny 2 late. There's so much content now. There is so much content now, and like the main storyline from Destiny 2 is technically concluded. I'm not gonna lie, I finished the campaign off stream because I was like, I'm not doing this in Legendary. So I finished it in basic, boring, normal, average mode, and then did a couple of things. But I was thinking, they gave me the idea of going back because I've only been playing Destiny since Witch Queen, which is like 2 DLCs ago. And I still had Beyond Light, I still had a few other things like Shadowkeep that I had to do. But I've never actually gone through the story like the way it was supposed to be played, or like chronologically. Like, hi Gio. So I'm thinking about starting up a new character in Destiny and like deleting one of my old characters and starting back up. And redoing the campaign on stream. So basically I'd be going through the story mode. I'd probably go through like the story mode. Because they have like a playable storyline, like where you could it auto takes you through the storyline. And I was thinking that I could probably go through and do that. And I'm like really excited to do that. There's also apparently today people found that there's a new secret mission in the game, which I was like, oh, that's so cool. I love it when, like, apparently they used to do that all the time where they would hide like extra missions within certain ones that you can play that you need to have like only a certain amount of people to activate, or like you have to do things in a certain way to activate them. I think when games do that kind of stuff, it's really, really cool. Like little hidden little Easter egg, but also like interesting story stuff. I was so, like, that kind of stuff makes me so excited. So I might go back and try and replay Destiny as much as I can. Like, I can't play Leviathan because it's vaulted content. It's content that's like sunset, basically. I can't play anything from Destiny 1, so that's gonna be a little sad too. I missed out. I missed out big time. To be fair, that's another thing that I was thinking about recently. Like, I love gaming. I love doing gaming as a hobby, but I haven't really been like actually gaming. Like, I've played video games, but I've never actually considered myself a gamer until like early 2019, 2020. Cause like, let me think here. So, what's the words I'm looking for? The words. Like there's a few, like before like 2020, I played a couple of hardcore games. I played a couple of them. I usually didn't get farther than like the first like sections. Like for example, I tried playing Ocarina of Time and I couldn't get past the first room, so I kind of just gave it to my mom and was like, "Hey, can you play this?" and let me watch. And yeah, that was like a thing that me and my mom did. Is she would play Zelda and I'd watch her play Zelda, or she'd play like Skyrim and I'd watch her play Skyrim. I actually got to play Skyrim too, which is really fun. But basically, I was sitting there doing my like, and like, what's the other one? There was one of them that was a turn-based RPG that I really, really liked when I was a kid. I think it was Dragon Quest 9? Dragon Quest 9, the one with the fruits and the angels. And you were always like locked into being a minstrel. And I really like that game. I love the boss music from it, and I listened to it while playing D&D. But yeah, I was never really a hardcore gamer, and I had never like gone through and tried finishing a game. And like getting to the point now where I'm like starting to like get more comfortable about playing games and finishing them. And like you don't have to do shooters. If you like shooters, that's fine. You're still a valid gamer if you like shooters. But you're also a valid gamer if you don't play shooters. And that was a weird thing, because I was always told by like people in like my anime club or people in my gamers guild or even family members. Not a lot of family members, but like you're not a real gamer if you don't do like the hardcore games. But like there's so many other games out there. Yeah. So it's like really interesting to talk. It's interesting to think about. It's also funny to think about because like the first game I neared completion on, and the first game I like got anywhere close to finishing was what's it called? Actually, it was a Legend of Zelda game. It was the Hyrule Warriors games. It was the first game I ever completed, and like that was really fun. I would love to go back and play Hyrule Warriors on stream. If only the mailing company didn't fuck up some of my throne stuff. Yeah, US mail is kind of shit, and they did not deliver something from my throne, and I'm really hoping that the person who bought it for me got a refund on it, because I never received it, and I never heard anything on it. So, like, hopefully we'll find out. I think it might have also been because of the seller. I'm not sure. Either way, I really want to go back and play some. I'm still trying to figure out like what game to play. I was thinking Destiny. The other one that I was thinking is what was it called? Let me actually pull up Steam and look through it real quick. What games do I have that I could play? What games do I have that I can play? It's quite a bit. Oh, let's not go with what I can go ready play. What do I have in my library? So I have a lot, because me and the Fox Lady share a game library now. I want to do another like story-based one. Sorry, rubbing my eyes. I'm a little sleepy. I didn't sleep well last night, as we've talked about already. I had the bug dream and I didn't sleep well. I went to bed at like 2 a.m. and I woke up at like 5 and I haven't been able to sleep. Actually, that's a lie. I did go back to sleep. I did go back to sleep between like 12 and 2. So I slept an extra little bit of hours. You got Portal 2? I do have Portal 2. Portal 2, though, has multiplayer. Like, the campaign of it. Isn't the campaign for Portal 2 multiplayer? There's also, I want to finish up... I want to wait until we have everything for the Portal video finished up. Which it's going well. I've talked to my editor recently, actually. And we looked into it. The only thing is I keep pushing back the date. I keep not getting as much progress as I thought would be done on it. And I keep having to push back the date because of it. I can't blame them too much. They were having a few issues that made them not able to work on the project. So, Portal 2 is single player campaign, multiplayer co-op. So you can do both. That's cool. I'm probably gonna think about doing that. I want to finish the Portal video first. I want to get everything posted for that before I start number 2, because that way, that also kind of works as marketing for number 2. Because I can link like, hey, we're gonna be playing the rest of Portal soon. That also reminds me, I should actually probably be working on some of my administrator stuff while talking. I think that's another fun thing about doing like Zatsus. Weird pivot. But one of the things I like about Zatsus is I can do other things whilst doing the Zatsu. Whether it be like crafting or doing some of my administrative work that I need to do. So like, for example, some of my administrative work that I was thinking about that I have to do is I remade a bunch of the thumbnails for the channel. Now that I'm using the human model, I remade a bunch of the thumbnails. And I want to re-update them. I also want to update some playlists. If you look now, you should be able to see, like, a few playlists. Like, I have every single stream for Corpse Party in a playlist. I have hand tracking work. I have everything for Corpse Party in a playlist. We have everything for Corpse Party in a playlist. We have everything for the VODs in a playlist. I'm gonna be working on putting, like, Zatsus in a playlist. I'm gonna work on putting, like, all of the Portal and other little random small games that aren't going to be, like, featured in videos that I just kind of wanted to play. I'll probably make Destiny a playlist. And yeah. The co-op happens after the single-player campaign. Okay. So that gives me time. I can go through, I can do the main campaign, and then I'll do multiplayer, and those will be like a trifecta of videos then. That'll be nice. And I'm eventually also going to include, like, the main video, because I do plan on making one for Corpse Party. Corpse Party is going to take a long while, though, because, oh my god, I have so much video to cut down for Corpse Party. It's not even funny. It's on my list. I still haven't finished doing the recording on it. Loki should play Weathering Waves. I was thinking about it. That's the thing. I don't know what kind of game it is. I'm pretty sure it's a gacha game, and I'm, like... Chat, I'm very against gacha games. I barely have the money to do things IRL. I don't need to be spending money in gacha games. Not to say if you play gacha games you're a bad person. I get it. Gacha games are fun. I've played a little bit of Genshin Impact, but I know I'm the type of person that would start playing a game and then would spend rent money, or like I'd spend money that I was saving for something on gacha because pretty PNG. Like if I was a Genshin player, I would have gotten into dev fulling for Fiorina, the water archon. I would have pulled for her so much. I would have gone into debt with the amount I would have pulled for her. I can't waste my money on so many gacha games. So Fiorina, yeah, Fiorina. I think she's really pretty. She's pretty, chat. She's up soon. No, I'm not gonna get into gacha games. I can't. I don't have the time. I don't have the money. I don't have the money for gacha games. I don't have money for gacha games. I don't have the money for gambling. Don't have money for gacha games. I'm broke. I'm a broke bitch. I'm broke. That's why I live in a treehouse in the forest. It's possible to get her C6. Just need to do all her chests in a quest for the whole year. Also, I can't. I'm sorry, I can't do gacha games. I also just I have an addictive personality. I would get so bad with gacha games. The Fox Lady would hate me. The Fox Lady would hate it so much. She'd be like, "Oh, why? Why have you done this? You're putting us in debt, please." See, that's the difference between I'll drop some money for cosmetics in games, but like specifically gacha games, I'm like, I can't do this. That's why I can't do, like, originally I was thinking about trying to do, like, streaming on Reality, which is a, like, VTuber app where, you can, like, pre-make a character and stream there. And I was thinking about doing Reality. And then I realized all of the, like, the extra clothing and stuff is on a gacha system, and I'm like, I can't do this. I can't do gacha systems, man. It'll kill me. But yeah, I'm happier that I decided to do the normal streaming on, like, YouTube and such. It's really nice. Sorry, I'm a little sleepy. I'm sleepy. I'm gonna go to bed tonight with a fox girl, and I'm gonna sleep hard. I'm gonna sleep so hard. Is it fun? Is what fun? Oh, I'm not still on Reality. I'm not still on Reality. I occasionally will pop in and be like, I wonder what people are doing here, because there's, like, a lot of drinking streams. And I think it's funny. But, yeah, I'm not on Reality. Oh, like, streaming? Streaming is fun. Streaming is really fun. I really want to make a career out of it. That's my biggest thing. I enjoy it so much that, like, it's, like, my aspirational career that I want to follow down. Like, I want this to be my career path. Like, I really, really want to be a live streamer, like, full-time. Sadly, though, like, even then, like, that's why I joined Zenith. That's why I've been doing all of these, like, I've been doing a lot of stuff behind the scenes to hopefully start working on getting to the level of being, like, a big streamer. Eventually. Or, like, just at least enough to where I can do this as a, like, full-time job. But it's... Holy crap, she's 3D, lurking for now on a date with a boyfriend. Have fun, Sneezy! Have fun on your date! I hope you guys have a wonderful time. Digital footprint is really gonna mess us up for getting a real job, at least for me. Exactly, exactly. That's why I've been going back and, like, wiping all of my social media. So, like, I have my indie account before this, and right now I don't have the heart to delete it just yet, but I do have it privated. So that way, you can't find any of, like, my old clips or my old, like, tweets. I'm chronically on Twitter. Even before I was Laika, I'm just chronically on Twitter. I'm still trying to argue with Facebook to take down an old account, like my old, I'm still arguing with Facebook to try and take down my old account from when I was, like, 13, because it's cringe. And I have an account that I use now. To be honest, if it weren't for, like, family members, I'd delete Facebook. I would delete my accounts, and I'd just never... I don't go on Facebook anyways. The only thing I have it for is, like, Messenger to message family with. So the problem with it is I made it when I was a kid. And you have to go through a lot of, like, personal identifying confirmation stuff. And when I've tried to do it in the past, they've been like, yeah, we can't confirm that you are, in fact, this person. So we can't take it down. I'm gonna try going through again, but, like, they can't go through everything. It's really annoying. It's also just really... Because it's under... I have an account on Facebook that's under, like, my nickname that I go by IRL, and my middle name. And then there's an account that's my first, like, full first and last name. And the one I'm trying to get removed is the full first and last name. Like Pinterest, Twitter, Spotify, Facebook, a lot of things. Yeah. Yeah, the only thing I, like, have Facebook for is to contact family and maybe occasionally scroll through Marketplace, because Marketplace is the Wild West of internet shopping, and it's hilarious. But, yeah. I started being on social media when I was probably younger than I should have been. So I'm, like, mostly just like, yeah, it's social media. It's silly. The big reason I want to remove it is just because there's a lot of cringe. There's a lot of traced anime girls from DeviantArt that I just want kind of removed. A lot of MLP posting as well. I loved My Little Pony, man. But I have no accounts with my real name and face on them. That was the condition my parents had for me having social media engaged. It had to be like my real... They had to be able to access it, and it had to be actually like me. I couldn't have like a roleplay account or anything like that. I still did, but like that's besides the point. that's just that I knew about. I was a little shit. My parents were really strict, so I was very much like a little shit and actively like looking for ways to lash out and you know, actively looking for ways to defy them so I could do what I wanted to because I wanted to do it. And I'd be damned if someone was going to stop me. Got me into a lot of bad situations, but still. There's a big thing, especially nowadays, we need to try and consolidate and make sure like people know like this is a space for not children. Like, for example, my channel, I would only recommend to watch it if you're 18 plus. Not because there's any like extreme, like, well, I mean, besides Corpse Party, besides the Corpse Party streams, there's no like extreme graphic or violent, like there's nothing like, it's weird. It's things that kids shouldn't be watching, but not because of like NSFW, if that makes sense. Besides the girl being launched at Mach 5 into a wall, I'm cool. yeah, exactly. Besides the fact that I do stream a lot of like horror games that tend to delve into darker topics. Like, hey boss, I got from home. Say hello, Shay. Welcome to the stream, Shay. Oh, I just realized it's getting towards the time where the Twitter poll would have been done. I'm gonna quickly pop open Twitter. I'm quickly popping open Twitter to do a little check-see. Oh, they removed the post. Sorry, I just go to look through the thing. GamerSupps deleted their post about Lean being gone. Oh no. I think Schlatt and the folks over at GamerSupps got bapped. Oh yeah, it looks like the Cozy Winter design. I kind of like that it's going to be the Cozy Winter design that's going to win. The Mafia boss would have been fun, and the lore original design is alright, but the Mafia, like the Cozy Winter outfit, which as it's kind of starting to lead more towards just pajama mode. That would be so, it's going to be so fun. But I'm really excited. Oh, I already have... I kind of want to share... No, I can't. I can't because that's going to be a Kofi only thing. I'm going to try doing things on Kofi a lot more. So hold on, let me just... Kofi. I want to start using the Kofi more. It's going to be like a second Twitter. But it's going to be specifically just like probably things that either still need a Mafia alt, say. We'll see how that goes. I have some ideas for the Mafia. Maybe if I get into a group or something, I'll do the Mafia alt. My big thing is like the Mafia alternate design. Like, I feel like that's very old Laika as well. I feel like that's very pre-debut slash that's really Zenith Laika. That's how we'll describe it. That's more of Zenith Laika. The way I've been that's another fun thing I could talk about. The way I've just been distinguishing like my branding between Zenith and then post Zenith, because they're very, very interesting. Pre-Zenith, like the Zenith era, Laika was like the punk rocker kind of thing, which was really interesting. But I feel like Zenith, like I haven't heard that in years. It's only been like a month or two. It's fine. I've only been out. How long have I been out of the company for? I actually know where I can check that. Hold on. I don't think I'm on a wiki, the VTuber wiki yet, but I do know. There's a specific place that I can check that I can't talk about on stream. Because they will flame me. I will get flamed. Huh? What the fuck? I'm still getting posted about? What the fuck? Oh shit! They're still posting about me. I didn't think that they'd be posting about me, but okay. But no, it was yeah, it's been at least 2 months. So it was back in April. Huh? Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it, chat. I don't want it. I like browsing the place where I'm talking about occasionally. But I get scared to talk. I don't talk on there at all. I don't talk on the place I'm talking about. But I like to watch videos about it, and I like to watch what they say about us. Because it's really, really funny. Also, I don't know. They're still posting about me in Corpo, too. That's really weird. I'm not part of corporate, so, like, I don't know why they're still posting about me in corporate. That's weird. Reddit. Heh, no. Opposite of Reddit. Well, no, I can't say opposite of Reddit. If I were to say, they're like... Actually, which one of them did come first? I'm gonna use Google to... Google! Actually, I don't know if... Have people been talking about... Were people talking about Zenith on Reddit? I haven't checked Reddit for Zenith. I don't use Reddit. I don't use Reddit. No, because the opposite of that would be Fortune. No. The opposite of that would be Tumblr. It's the opposite of Tumblr, we'll say. Actually, I believe they had flame wars on. I was watching a video about them having flame wars with each other, so that's funny. Wow, I love how I'm dancing around the name. Wait, technically I'm an indie, so like, am I allowed to talk about that? You know what? We're gonna stop talking about them because I don't know. I'm either gonna make them really happy or really angry, and both of those scare me. And I think they just started getting angry at me, so we're not gonna talk about it anymore. But is it older or younger? Oh. Okay, you were 2003. When was Reddit created? Okay, so it's Reddit's edgy older brother. Reddit's younger than the other one. Thank you! Thank you, Mushroom, and welcome to the chat! Yeah, Reddit's younger than the other one. So it's Reddit's older edgy brother who had a tenuous love affair with Tumblr. There we go. You guys can figure it out with that information. Oh god, they're gonna find... That's the thing, they're gonna find this and I'm gonna get flamed. Either on the site or off the site. I don't have any ill will towards them. When we started talking about Reddit, I had an idea for my book. Ooh, you're writing a book? That's interesting. Yeah. Ooh, that's the other thing. No, okay, sorry. I'm sitting here thinking about the family dynamics of something like that. So, the Funny Pages is the eldest brother, who's edgy. Reddit's the middle child. And the fruit farms, the edgiest younger sibling. God, they're all gonna hate me. They're all gonna hate me now, and I don't care. They're all gonna hate me. Yeah, even though I know damn well it's not gonna make it far. Hey, it's still good to try. Always try. I talked about this in a stream recently. You're never gonna know if you're gonna make it unless you try. Which is why I'm still doing all this VTubing stuff. Speaking of inescapable hell sites, I'm active on Tumblr again. Dude, it's been so long. Here's the thing. I love learning about old internet history. I don't go on any of, like, the more radical sides of the internet, we'll say. Well, yeah, we'll call them that. We'll call them radical. Whether they be the Reddit funny page fruit farm side, or the snowflake Twitter Tumblr side. That's gonna come out really weird. I regret saying it like that already, but that's how they usually how they consider each other. So this isn't my personal opinions leaking in. This is how they talk about each other, whilst staying TOS friendly for YouTube. I was really active on. Okay. What is that? What is that? I've never heard of that site. Hold on. I'm gonna age one of my viewers real quick. Hold on. What is this? Okay. I have never heard of this before. What? Good for you. Continue, please. I'm only finished on doing chapter 3 right now. I'm still working on chapter 4, haven't even started 4. Hey, it's okay. It's good to take the time you need for it. I only finished doing chapter 3. I'm still working on. Okay. Continue, please. But like I'm thinking of the family dynamics of it, where they're all siblings. So that side of the internet's all siblings. The eldest, like, funny pages in Tumblr, they've already joked a lot about being, like, having the torrid love affair. That was a 2010s joke, though. And then there was, I guess Facebook's the grandpa? No, because Facebook's younger than those than funny pages. Oh, weird. Yeah, it's kind of weird when you start putting them into, like, family dynamics. It's kind of weird when you start putting them in family dynamics. There's probably a bunch of fanfiction about it already. I'm not even gonna try. But yeah, I miss silly little communities too. I love hearing about old, like, forum drama. Facebook is the Karen ant. Oh my god, that's so true. Facebook would be the Karen ant. Ugh, stretch. Make sure you're not shrimping, chat. I was shrimping there for a sec while I was typing. Played role-playing games, though. Everyone made a profile of the character they were playing and used the forums to go on adventures. It's how I played RPGs before starting D&D. That sounds really cool. It kind of reminds me of, like, Gaia Online. I was never on Gaia, but aging myself a little bit. The fact that I know about Gaia. Hydrate or dihydrate. I drink and it's good. It's orange water. Not orange juice, orange water. It's water with juice, with oranges cut up into it. Forums were a primary form of entertainment for a good 4 years, yeah. Brings OMG. Is that meant to be like Omegle? Omegle can stay dead. I can say it because it's a dead site. Omegle can stay dead. Omegle was a breeding ground for, like, seedy content. Yeah, Omegle is the, like, older sibling of Snapchat. And they're both just dirtbags. Not like the funny teenage dirtbag grungy kind of thing. Like, the actual sleazebag, dirtbag, scumbag. What are we gonna go? What are we saying about this? What's the word I'm looking for? I can't just say my biological father because no one's gonna get that joke except for me. They're like my biological father. What's the word? Fuckboy. That's the word I'm looking for, is fuckboy. It's long enough in a stream where I can say fuck, right? No ZOMG MMORPG of Guy Allen. Oh, okay. A girlfriend was made too, but she moved away sadly. She was the coolest girlfriend by far. That's always like, oh my god. We haven't even time to make the parasocial unicorns really, really uncomfy. Well, I've already been making them uncomfy by talking about the fox girl. But time to make them even more uncomfy because I have a lot of exes. A lot of old relationships that didn't make it past like a couple weeks, let alone into being anything too serious, but they were all really bad. I was a little shit in high school. That's all I'm gonna say about middle school and high school. I was a little shit. But yeah, I remember, oh my god, if we're talking about online virtual worlds, there's a few that I remember. I remember Movie Star Planet specifically. I remember when Movie Star Planet came out, I was like 8, I want to say, 7 or 8. I was young. I might be fudging the dates a little bit, just because I have really bad memory of when things came out. But I know for a fact I was like younger. And, because I remember going on it. Speaking of Fox Girl, have you listened to Fox Lady? I have not. I'm so sorry. I need to add things to playlists. Don't worry. We're gonna have a... I don't think we actually have one. Hold on, let me look. I'm looking in one of the little things on the side that I've been working on for the birthday stream. And we don't have one. I think the majority said they didn't want one, so I'm not gonna put that down there. Car, if you have me on Discord, just send it over. Just send me a link to it. I'm more likely to listen to it if you send me a link to it. Don't link in the chat, because that's not allowed. But, send me a link on Discord. And I'll try and remember to listen to it. I have such bad memory. I'm still surprised that they talked about me. It's been so long since I've chat. I know I'm going back on this, but I'm so surprised. I thought that they would have stopped talking about me. I thought they would have stopped talking about me by now. I assumed they would hate me by now, and yet they don't, and that surprises me. On it, boss. Thank you, Car. Thank you, Car. But yeah, holy shite. I'm not expecting this. I think they're gonna stop. The last one that was linked was the Destiny 2 stream, so I think they're gonna probably not like that one. Tee-hee. Tee-hee-hee-hee-hee. I think somebody didn't get the memo that I'm not in a corpo anymore, because I'm pretty sure they're... What? Yeah, this is still in small corpo, the fuck? The fuck? Is there any responses? Okay, so that's that. Nope. Yep, it's getting posted, but no one's caring. Which I am... Yeah. I need to stop looking. It's gonna ruin my mental health. It's gonna ruin my mental health if I keep looking. It makes me I'm a little happy, a little scared about that, but it's fine. It's done, Shay. I'll listen to it later. I will listen to it later. Also, thank you, Car. Thank you, Car. What can I talk about? I have a few projects that I've been working on. I can talk about those, and I can go off about them. I'm getting the art finished for one, hopefully. I poked in with the artist, and they said that they were working on shading. I don't think it'll be done in time for her birthday, like I wanted it to be, but it's fine. I was cutting it close anyways. I probably should have just done the art for it myself, but you know, I'm lazy. Well, I can't say that I'm lazy. It's the depression, but it's funnier to say I'm lazy. Let's see what else. We got like a silly. I gotta finish the audio work for it too, so yeah, it's probably gonna be later this month instead of birthday like I was hoping to do it. We still have things to launch for birthday though. We're still gonna have things to launch for birthday. Oh, Pride Heart? Yeah, it's Pride Heart. Hold on. Can I do this? Can I do a little... Yee! I'm trying to do a little heart. Yeah, it's a little Pride Heart. Okay. Ooh. The model did not like that one. But yeah, I really, really like... It's Pride Month. I don't really do anything different for Pride Month, even though, like, you know, kind of... Well... I'm pretty sure I'm on the spectrum in more than one way. Oh my god, I'm gonna get this particular Zatsu is gonna get me canceled, whether it be for talking about funny pages or talking about Oh, I'm gonna get canceled. It's fine. You know what? Fuck it. We're in the arc of we don't care. Yeah, I couldn't do the brown part. Yeah, fair enough. It's weird. Like his brain is getting smoother by the minute. Absolutely. I'm rotting. The internet's rotted my brain. I have brain rot. It's fine. I got brain rot from skibbities and rizzes and yachts and Ohios. Speaking of, why is Ohio part of the meme? How did Ohio become the meme? This is, okay, not to dox myself, but as somebody who's from Ohio, why is Ohio a meme? Why have we ascended to Florida, Alabama, New York, California meme status? I don't get it. Harambe. Dude, the Harambe. I think I talked about this person in another Zatsu, or like during a stream once. The kid, the milkman, as we jokingly called him. Harambe did not happen in Ohio. Harambe didn't happen in Ohio. There's no way. Hold on. I'm fact checking you on the spot. Did Harambe happen in Ohio? Oh shit, it was Ohio. It was Cincinnati. Rest in peace, Harambe. Rest in peace, Harambe. I'm like, there's no way that was Ohio. It's Ohio. It's, of course, it's fucking Cincinnati. Wait, is Cincinnati? Hold on. Hold on. I'm fact checking myself. Chat, my brain is smooth. I'm pretty sure. Yeah, because the Cincinnati Bengals. Yeah, okay. So yeah, yeah, okay. I got Cincinnati was Ohio. I have big smooth brain. But yeah, down the rabbit hole we go. Yeah, rip Harambe. I knew a kid with a Harambe shirt. The milkman, who I've talked about in previous stories as being the kid that stole over $600 worth of milk from the school, to resell it so they could afford to, like, eat. Yeah. But yeah. I rub my eyes. Oof. Anywho's. Stretching. Yeah, sorry, my brain's going smooth. My brain's going extra smooth today. extra smooth today. It's smoother than a smoothie. It's smooth as a pebble. Smooth as, what's another thing that's, like, genuinely smooth as a baby's bottom. There we go. I have baby bottom smooth brain. What else? What else can we talk about? Chat, what else can we talk about? Other memes. But yeah, I'm brain rotted. Meanwhile, we have some memes of our own down here in Brazil. Oh yeah, there's the Welcome to Brazil meme. Yeah, that one. I've heard that one. Smooth as a smoothie? Smooth as a smoothie. Yes. It's smooth as a smoothie goes down your throat. Have you never had a smoothie before? You guys never had smoothies before? It's smoothie. It's smooth. It's a smooth frozen treat. It's good. It's so good if you've never had it. I think this is not only a mix of brain rot, but this is brain rot, sleep deprivation, and just not thinking before I speak. I think that's what all of this is. That's what all of this is. Oh, smooth little smoothie, smooth little smoothie. Yes, exactly. I feel like I was on a conversation topic and that I missed, like, I moved on from it at one point. We're gonna go back to the, oh yeah, fuck. It was the Steam games, yes. We were talking about what games I could play on stream after, I finish up, whatchamacallit. Corpse Party. Fuck. Oh my god, there's so many and I haven't organized them yet. There's Tiny Tina's, but I probably want to do that with people. That's my problem. A lot of my games are like, I want to do them with people. I still gotta go back and do that game. I have Killer Frequency. Killer Frequency is a really interesting game, and it's been long enough since I've played it that I probably don't remember it. What else? What else? Ooh, I want to do Jackbox. Jackbox with chat would be really fun. Hopefully something that doesn't... Oh, I got a game for you guys then. We're gonna do Stardew. We're gonna do Stardew and you guys are gonna clown on me for liking Sebastian. I'd say Grand Theft Auto, but I think we've already had enough VTubers get into controversy with Grand Theft Auto. Could do Helltaker? I've never actually played Helltaker. It's on my list, but I have never actually played it. Benny Streamer. We got Crush Crush and Blush Blush, and I think there's a way that you can play those and not have it be NSFW? I think they have NSFW modes, but I think you have to pay for the NSFW modes, and I don't have them paid for. I have the free editions. Goose Goose Duck. I've never played Goose Goose Duck. I have Among Us, but I don't have Goose Goose Duck. I got Hotline Miami, but, like, that's only if you guys want to see me, like, rage and never finish a game. I will probably rage quit before I finish it. We got Left 4 Dead. I could play Left 4 Dead. I think I was actually... Ooh, okay. I'm gonna have to probably take a break soon. But, probably... I'd have to talk to Sneezy, because Sneezy mentioned it. Probably end up talking to Sneezy. Maybe Aries has it too. I'll probably ask Aries. But that means that we're gonna have to do it, like, at weird times. Of course you like Sebastian. Shut! Rabbit, shut! It could be worse. It could be worse. I could go after Haley. And yes, that is totally a joke against the ghost. The ghost goes after Haley every time, and I'm like, oh, why would you go after Haley? She's so mean. She's so mean. You go after Sebastian, you go after the Rock Eater, Abigail, and it's fine. You have fun. Or you go after Sam. You go after Sam because he's dumb as a box of rocks and it's adorable. Oh god, not Haley. Let's see. I would make the joke of GTFO, but I can't even... I won't be able to get past even one mission of it. I got a few like old ones, like Pulsar, Muck, Lethal Company. I got a lot of them on my list. That's the other thing with Left 4 Dead. I play Left 4 Dead with a lot of mods. So I need to figure out which ones I can... Oh, it's catching my headphones as... It's catching my headphones as my hand again. It does this. Hold on. I'm gonna quickly go to a waiting screen and I'm gonna reset some stuff. I'll be right back. And we're back. Hello. Sorry about that. Just trying to fix some stuff. Yay, plushy ferret. Plushy ferret. Plushy ferret. I would love to get like a little model of the like the plushy ferret. Or like a 3D, like a model that I could use in Warudo. I talked with an old friend of mine that I met during Zenith. All of the Zenith stuff. That does furry models. The only problem is like they do modifications on pre-existing furry models for a commission. The only problem is like if I were to commission a model, I'd want to have like a VR setup before I do that. That's been like my thing that I've been debating as well recently. Is specifically trying to what's the word? Like I would love to get a VR setup, even if it's like just a shitty MetaQuest 2 off of like Facebook Marketplace, as long as it works and I can clean it up a little bit. maybe get some like slime VR or like cheap, like I think you could even use Switch trackers, and I have a couple of Switch controllers that I could probably use for like better tracking. So I've been thinking about it heavily. I've been thinking about it. As long as it works, that doesn't matter. Yeah, and that and I could probably use either stuff I have here at the I could use stuff I have here at the treehouse, or I could go over to my parents' house and probably get some like elastic and some fabric that I could use to make little like bands and stuff to actually hold the things that I could use to hold the Switch controllers to like where they need to stay. I probably have like a few different ways that I have some ideas on ways that I could do that. And like I would love to do that. Like for I would love a VR setup, because then I could go on dates with the Fox Girl. I can do a lot of content with them. Oh, by the way, do you have a Discord? Like I saw something in it. I don't. Teehee. Soon. I'm gonna respond to that question with soon. Keep an eye out on June 15th. June 15th is probably gonna be the best day to look for stuff like that. Teehee. 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 Nah. Teehee. I'm not even gonna lie, a few of the... So any ideas of how a ferret became a girl was the Yuri paddle? The yaoi paddle I was hit with turned me into a ferret, and then the Yuri paddle turns me into... That's actually really funny lore. I don't know. So, the thing about the 3D model, and I mentioned this during the 3D model debut, it's not technically canonical in lore. Canon Laika, whenever I'm not with Zenith, whenever I left Zenith, and going into hopefully other ventures soon, I want to keep the lore for her open. So I don't want to say exactly what turned her into a human. I have some ideas for specific things. Like, maybe someone with magical abilities turned her back into a human instead of having to go through the process of actual self-growth. It's like a robot that ferret like a pilots from within. That would be... Listen, it's like, if you actually know Rebecca. So, my old manager, Rebecca, does streams, and she has a 3D avatar that has a little scrunkly piloting it. It's the same for, like... That would be so funny. I'm very tempted about it. I'm very tempted to make that, like, a canon thing. But I feel like she'd need to have more cybernetic parts. She'd have to have more cybernetic parts to pull it off for me. I don't know. Let me think. What was I thinking about? But yeah, I'm gonna leave the lore a little open just in case I do get into anywhere. Like, for example, this isn't really a secret. Dalek and Ares are both... They're not part of... Well, they're not talents under Demipact, but they do work for Demipact. So I'm going to use Demipact as an example. If I were to get signed on as a talent for, let's say, someone like Demipact, I'd have to work with them to figure out the lore. Like, for Demipact, it would probably be like I forged a pact, and part of that deal was becoming a human. Like I signed my soul away to become a human again. Or, like, another one who I've interacted with publicly. Like Sylvan. Sylvan has their auditions open right now. For something like that, maybe one of their talents, like Kino, who's a witch, would be the one who, like, actively is like, I found you, you're a ferret plushie, you say you were a human, I'm gonna poof you back into being a human. Or, like, maybe, like, in the Sylvan scenario, you could also do the same kind of demon pact deal with Vika, or something like that. Or, like, another one that I've recently talked about, or, like, been talking with, because, like, that's the thing. I've been actively reaching out to, like, other small group projects and everything, you know, Not only just like as like a maybe career opportunity kind of thing, but also just because I want to make more VTubing friends and have more of those like connections and like hopefully, you know, try and find a place to kind of like settle after Zenith, even if it's like I'm not a talent under them. So like let's say something like Project Phoenix. I don't know any of the Project Phoenix members' lore. But like maybe in one of their lores they know magic and they helped me out. Or like maybe like the thing is you gotta wait, and I want to wait and see if I get in anywhere, and then we'll work on the lore from there. Instead of like saying lore and then going back and retconning it, we're just saying that so far the streams are like not story canon. So any of the human stuff right now is not story canon. Whole bunch of cute anime girls. That's actually a bunch of robo suits piloted by critters. Yeah, that would be funny. That would be funny. Oh, a cyborg ferret. That's oddly and that's scary. Oddly enough, exactly. I think it'd be really, really funny. You can use it. It's a dream. Yeah, I could contrive it and say, "Oh, it's a dream. It's a dream." We'll figure it out. Again, this just depends. If I can't say much about it. But in the case where I end up staying indie, eventually, like if I get a live 2D, I will make lore. That has been my biggest thing. I will wait until I get a live 2D to do any kind of lore. Because that's when I'm going to start thinking about things like lore. Right now, I'm just focusing on making content and putting that out. And having fun on streams. And, like, learning what kind of content creator I exactly want to be. I know I have a lot of different content styles that I want to, like, dip into. Like, I've shared photos of the board before. I might be getting more whiteboards. That's the other funny thing. I talked with my mother recently, and she's like, yeah, I'm getting rid of a few of my whiteboards, and I'm going to be putting up a new whiteboard. And I'm like, I will take the old whiteboards, because I will put them in places. I want to put, I know specifically where I'd put them, too. I'd put one in my bedroom that has, like, a to-do, like, I'd have one either in my bedroom or right next to my calendar as, like, a little to-do list. And then I'd have one in my bathroom that is, like, specifically, like, morning and nighttime lists, because I do want to get back into trying to do skincare and, like, making sure I brush my teeth and stuff, especially since I've started getting cavities again. I have a really bad cavity right now, and I still need to go to the dentist, but I don't have money for the dentist, so it's like a whole thing. Anyways, back to food-related question. Have you ever been to a Brazilian barbecue place? I have never been. As I've talked about, I'm American. I have very American tastes in food, meaning I have really bad, poor taste. I have really bad, poor taste. I love my burgers. I love my burgers. I love my french fries. I love my fried chicken. I love my instant ramen. I've only had ramen, like actual ramen from one place, and I didn't like it. But to be fair, my friends even said that the day that we went, it tasted kind of off a little bit. So we're gonna try going to a different one a different day. But as of right now, I'm very, very, like, I have a very Americentric palate. I do love fish, though. I love seafood. I absolutely love seafood. Like, I love salmon. I love tuna. I will eat a thing of raw canned tuna. I will literally just open it with a can opener and eat it. I don't do that a lot because, you know, it's good to add flavor. I usually make tuna salad sandwiches. But I have, on occasion, just plopped open a tuna container and ate it. I've also just plopped open Spam and ate it, too. I also really, really like Spam. I don't get it a lot because the ghost thinks it's disgusting, and they are helping pay for, like, food and stuff. So, like, I don't get that much. But sushi for the boss. I love sushi. I love sushi so goddamn much. Like, I have a little thing. Here's a funny... We've already talked about a lot of, like, funny little ferret facts. Whenever I go to a sushi place, unless it's, like, an all-you-can-eat sushi buffet kind of thing, if it's, like, where you have to order a specific roll, without fail, if it's, like, my first time going to the place, I will always order a rainbow roll. Because what you get on the rainbow roll and what you, like, everything involving, like, the rainbow roll, it varies between place. Usually it's, like, a chef's choice. So, like, if they decide to put, like, squid or something on a roll like that, like, you get that. You get to tell, like, how much it tells you a lot about, like, you know, how much they value their customers, what stuff that they sells good, and what kind of, like, the quality of their fish. Because rainbow rolls, a lot of times they'll just use whatever is, like, the thing that they have the most of. I also have to make sure I say, like, you know, I can't eat yellowtail because it gives me allergic reactions. So, like, I always give them a rainbow roll with a dietary, with that little dietary note on it. And I've never been given yellowtail after telling them that. They're always really, really good at making sure I don't get the allergy stuff. And also because yellowtail is something that they use a lot for different rolls. I'll usually end up getting 2 types of tuna and then salmon, usually. A basic place will give you that. Sometimes, if you're a regular, sometimes at places, they'll also give you, like, tuna or squid. Or, like, octopus as well, is another one that I've had on it. I've had people actually include the little fish eggs. I love fish eggs, so whenever they do that, it makes me really, really happy. We have a saying here, roughly translates to, if my father came out of the sea, I'd eat him. Basically, if it's out of the sea, it's yummy. Exactly. See, I'm the kind of psycho that wants to try, like, the really poisonous pufferfish from Japan. I want to try I'm pretty sure it's now... If given the chance, and it was legal where I was, I'd want to try shark fin soup. We'll put it like that. I think that's enough to hopefully not get me canceled. If it was offered to me and it was legal, I would absolutely love to try, like, the poisonous fish, sea urchin, the weird stuff. I absolutely love weird fish food. I absolutely hate breaded fish, but I love, like, raw sushi and stuff like that. Please stay safe and don't eat weird things. I'll make sure wherever I'm going, it's, like, a really reputable place. I'm not gonna buy gas station sushi. But I will give the uber dangerous fishes and the weird fishes a chance. I would love to try swordfish eventually. I'd love to try shark eventually. That would be really fun. I'd love to try any kind of, like any kind of fish, because every time a fish I've really liked. I like the flakiness. It's nice. The world's full of dishes waiting to be tried. We can't taste all if we wanted to, so we must take as much as we can. Exactly. But also, I am also the person that will be like, fuck it, it's a dino nugget and mac and cheese night. Because I am really picky about certain foods. I'm not picky with seafood. But I'm not picky with seafood unless it's, like, breaded fish. I will not eat breaded fish. I have a really weird picky palate. I'm a picky person when it comes to food. But also, I've been getting better. By the way, I said I'm linked to one of the stories I wrote on my Tumblr. Would you read it on stream? I'd have to vet it first. I'd have to have a mod vet it first. For any trigger topics. But very much thinking about it. I think I would. You know, that would be another fun stream, is finding obscure, weird fan fiction on AO3 and reading it, because I used to love reading stuff on AO3. I'm gonna take a sip. My throat's starting to hurt a little bit. Sorry, we're in a little bit of a yap sesh, so I'm like, my throat's starting to hurt a little bit from it. I also was having throat issues yesterday, but that was more of an allergy-related thing than a talking for a long period of time thing. That's the mindset that'll prevent you from eating a lobster meat, dragon fruit sauce, gluten-free pasta, ain't it? Lobster meat I'd eat. Dragon fruit I've tried. I've tried it in teas and I didn't like it, but I'm willing to try dragon fruit. The gluten-free pasta, I wouldn't be opposed to. So I don't think I would be opposed to anything in that dish except for maybe all of it together. Actually, dragon fruit sauce. If it's like a savory, if it's meant to be like a savory meal, I don't like sweet sauces. Like, for example, I think I've talked about this like during one of my earlier streams when we were talking about fast food. I don't like Papa John's pizza because the sauce is too sweet. If it's like if it's like something that's typically savory, I don't like it when it's sweet. Like I don't like any soups with like corn in it usually. I don't like for example, one of the soups that the ghost usually picks up for us at the supermarket is they like chicken corn chowder, which is like a clam chowder corn soup kind of thing, and I think it is disgusting because I don't like the sweetness of the corn with the like chowder. So it really is depending. I don't like sweet soups. I don't like sweet soups unless it's like a dessert soup kind of thing. If there even is such a thing as a dessert soup. I don't think there's anything that's a dessert soup, but like, prove me wrong, I guess. Exactly, so we're on the same page. I would kill to have that dish. You would kill a single person with that dish. Listen, okay, actually, you could kill somebody. You could kill someone with a lobster dish if they are allergic to shellfish. You could kill them. Or if they're allergic to a chemical that's in the dragon fruit, you could kill them. It also depends on the gluten substitute that they're using for the pasta. A dessert soup? You stir my curiosity. Let's see, in my brain, that would just be like a dessert soup. What would you, Rabbit, I don't know if you're still in chat, but you'd probably be able to tell me quickly before I look it up if there is such thing as dessert soup. That's desert soup, not dessert. You want 2 helpings of dessert, not 1, and that's how you remember how to spell dessert versus desert. Holy shit, there actually is. There are actually dessert soups. There's like a cooked taro with tapioca pearls, coconut milk, evaporated milk, and sweetened with rock sugar. I'm seeing a lot of them with like watermelon and different melons. Sago. It's S-A-G-O, sago. That's what they're describing as. Ice cream is dessert soup. Exactly. I guess ice cream can be dessert soup. Milkshake is kind of like dessert soup. A smoothie is kind of like dessert soup, I think. You know, making one wouldn't even be hard. Listening to dessert soup, in my opinion, is a local dish with sweet... It's called sweet rice, but it's closer to a stew. That is also fair. A lot of the things I'm seeing... Chocolate soup. Chocolate soup is a thing. Chocolate soup is a thing. I forgot about it. But I oddly remembered, Mr. Tomatoes. It's a weird indie game that Game Theory played. Dessert soup is a thing. Because they had this conversation there too. There's chocolate dessert soup, and it's pretty much a lot like pudding. Yeah, it's pretty much just like, pudding. Pudding. It's a liquidy pudding, which is considered a dessert soup. Alright. Could hot chocolate be a soup depending on the container? Some custards and puddings are kind of along the lines of dessert soup, though I can't think of any off the top of your head. Thank you, Rabbit. Google shows me a strawberry mint soup. Oh, heck yeah, mouthwatering. That sounds good. And deeper in a rabbit hole we go. Oh, but it's a delicious rabbit hole. Exactly. It's a delicious chocolate rabbit soup hole. Speaking of rabbits, Victor's supposed to be coming back soon. I'm very interested in that. I was scrolling through Twitter and I saw that they did an ASMR recently, and I'm like, shit, I've been working on an ASMR. People are gonna think I'm copying, even though we've been working on it parallel without talking to each other. But it's fine. There's no way Victor would have known that I was working on it, so yeah. If I have come up with an ASMR, I'm not copying Victor. I had mine in the works for a while. You could actually see the day that I started working on it because I posted a thing on Twitter. Me and Victor just had parallel thinking, and I think both of us wanted to do ASMR content. Oh yeah, Strawberry Bunny's finally come back. It's the Cherry Bunny. They're cherry, very bunny. Say the story, vet it at your own pace. I will vet it soon. I'll vet it soon. I probably won't read it in this stream. But, I will vet, and maybe we'll do it on a different stream. Or maybe it'll be a special stream. Tee-hee. Tee-hee. Be on the lookout. Tee-hee. Be on the lookout. Shoot, Victor's allergic to strawberries. I forgot. Fuck. It's okay. It's okay. It's easy to forget. It's easy to forget. I just know that the cherry... The reason I remember is the cherry berry bunny. Cherry berry bunny. Special stream? Who? Geo, I think you know about this already. Well, actually, I might have not gone over with mods yet. I have ideas in the back of my head, and I keep forgetting to tell my mods that are helping me with stuff, like, that things are gonna happen. So, we might have to have a mod call soon. We need to we'll probably have a mod call before, the Saturday stream. The birthday stream on Saturday, which is the 15th. 15th, I'm having a special, birthday stream. Because I'm not going to be able to be online the 16th, which is my actual birthday. We're going to have a celebration on the 15th. And I'm probably going to try and drag, Fox Lady. Probably drag a few other friends. We'll see who's available. And I'm probably also I'm going to release a few things that day. As like fun little birthday surprises for the community. So, you guys heard it here first. We're working on things. A special ring to read stories on the internet? Yes, absolutely. I will read copy pastas. That sounds like a really fun idea, actually. Maybe we'll do a creepypasta reading stream. Oh, that would be so cool. I don't know if my voice would be able to handle it. I'd want to have a few other people that can, like, voice act, like, help with it, but that would be so cool. That would be so cool, though. Might not be online on the 15th because of my new job. It's okay. It'll still be up. And I'll still make sure everyone will know what happens. I'm gonna make sure everything's public. We're gonna work on it. We're gonna make sure everything's public. But yeah, sorry. I'm like moving around and stretching because my back is killing me. Oh my god. I've been sitting up. I haven't been shrimping. Why is my back hurting? I think I slept on my back wrong earlier today. I also just slept wrong in general. I didn't sleep that well. Hell. I'm so excited to call the Fox Lady later tonight because I'm gonna sleep so well tonight because I was up so late. Yeah. Let me just... I'm rubbing my eyes. Hold on. Oh no, you're simply a shrimp. You're not a shrimp, silly ferret. I'm not a shrimp. I'm not a shrimp-flavored fair food. This is what happens when I'm tired. I start doing things like that. Welcome to Tired Laika stream, where I start stuttering my words and repeating phrases. I might be ending this at 2 hours instead of 3. I'm so sorry, but like, I'm already starting to slur, and as you can hear, starting to slur. Shrimp VTuber, I'd be down with that. A shrimp VTuber would be really cute. Shrimp flavored ferret? No. Ferret is big eepy. Ferret didn't sleep well because of the bugs and nightmares and depression and everything that's been going on because I've been really stressed out recently because of everything. It would have to be a small VTuber. It'd have to be small. Very small. Fun fact, I was thinking about becoming, like, a small. We'll go with a small, because I don't think I could say any of the other words for, like, Agura small. Or, who's another small one that's really popular? Like, Chibidoki small. A small VTuber, we'll say. I was thinking about it a bit. When we did the concept art for, Laika, like a Biju small. Biju, Bibu. But did you win the war against the ants? We're gonna see. So far, we're still battling. Every couple of hours, I go and check the spot, and I find more of them there, and then I just spray them and wipe them down. I have to find the queen and kill it. I must slay the queen of the ants. A gremlin. Plushie is already small, but I was thinking about going, like, making the human small. But when we did a lot of the character art for it, for human form, a lot of it was coming up looking, like, more, like, not small. The person who was helping with the design made them look very adult, and then when I translated them to my style, we ended up going with more of just, like, a normal petite look, rather than an extra petite small look, we'll say. I was thinking about it. That would be really interesting to do, actually, do a small version. Like a small bab version. We'll see. It also depends on if I get in anywhere. If I had a bag of sugar one morning, I grabbed my coffee and it's filled to the brim with ants. Ants in the kitchen ever since. Yeah. That's what happens when you don't seal, like, sugar containers or sweets. The thing that I think was attracting the ants was I had a bag full of sweets that I was given around Halloween time, and I set them down near the dish hamper, and I forgot about them, and I think I might have had like one open wrapper in there, and they might have flooded it. So yeah, we're being very, very careful and cautious about everything now. I'm gonna make sure I'm cleaning more. I'm gonna make sure, like, keep an eye on that area. Make sure all of the dishes are clean and out of the hamper. No more dish hamper. I'm not allowing myself to have dish hamper anymore. Which is sad, but that just means I have to get off my ass more and actually go clean dishes instead of letting them rot in my room for months on end. It's a thing that I'm working on. I'm working on not girl rotting. We're trying to move from the Hold on, I'm gonna pop up this meme so that it makes sense. I'm popping up a meme so it makes sense and so people don't take me out of context. Because I know people will. Oh. Where is it? Where's my meme? Where's the funny meme? It's on Twitter. I posted it on Twitter and I got a lot of likes because it's a really funny meme. As you guys can see, I've been not thinking about stuff that I've been tweeting recently. So I've been making some, what could be seen as controversial tweets. But it's fine. It's fine. There it is. There's the meme. Hold on, I'm gonna just quickly edit this. This is a meme. We're moving from the... Oh, what have I missed? You've missed everything. You've missed talking about depression. You've missed talking about the fact that it's someone really close to me's birthday today, and it's my birthday coming up, and that we have plans. And also the fact that I'm turning from a girl rot leftist to a actually functional human being. Oh, we also talked about ants. We also did talk about ants and how I'm waging war against ants. Because they are everywhere. God damn it, I miss everything interesting. You don't miss everything interesting. We're still having fun conversation. But yeah, I'm hoping to move from the far left to the far right. of the girlhood spectrum. Totally not of... We're going from the far left to the far right. Sneezy 0 out of 10 timing. It's okay, it's okay. Sneezy's more informed. It just means that Sneezy gets to be let in on things before everyone else is. Wink, wink, nudge, nudge. Speaking of Sneezy, when you filled out the application and stuff in the form, did you want to become a YouTube mod with that as well? I probably should have asked that. And I probably should ask this in listen, I haven't gotten that much sleep, so I realize now that I probably should ask this, like, the thing. Hold on. Brain! I'm exhausted. Okay, I've had, like... How many hours of sleep? Let's see if I fell asleep at, like... Okay, if I fell asleep at 12. Okay, I fell asleep at 2 a.m. last night. Woke up at 5, so that's 3 hours. And then 12 to 2, when I took my nap. I've only slept for 5 hours in the past 24 hours. Anywho's. Meanwhile, I'm working on possibly becoming a YouTuber as well. Yo, that would be really fun, Car. That would be really, really fun. I'm gonna be real with you, YouTube modding is nothing. Fair enough. Fair enough, fair enough. Listen, I'm used to having Twitch where you have to moderate a lot because half of the time, like, bots will come to chat. Half the time, it's gonna be bots coming into chat instead of, like, actual viewers, or it's gonna be, like, really sleazy people. Well, I mean, that's more so Kick now, I guess. You know, when you have a badass community like this, the modding does itself. Actually, yeah. That's the thing that I've even talked, like, when I did, when I was screening for mods for a new project that I'm doing, for a thing that I'm setting up, teehee, when I was screening them, they were like, you know, your server isn't going to need as much modding as you think it's going to be because your community is just really, really good. You have a really tight-knit community, and they're all, like, really good people. The only issue we are going to have is if, let's say I do a collab with somebody and then people from their community join ours with different expectations. And also, like, if I end up getting flamed for something. As long as I don't do stupid shit, I'll be fine. I ban certain keywords in my chat, definitely helps anyways. If you want to mod me, don't mind. I will make sure you're modded after stream before I go and take probably a long rest. I'm going to give myself a D&D long rest. Also, if you see that I'm moving, it's because I am. I'm moving to keep myself awake because I am getting eepy. YouTube moderators can timeout, ban, and nothing else. You can barely notice it. Fair enough. Everyone gets banned. No, Sneezy, no, wins. It's okay. I will add people to the mod list as we see fit. That's why in my little thing that I was filling out, that I had people fill out, during, I think it was last Zatsu stream, I specifically took down, like, people's interests and stuff. And plus, we're also gonna keep, I'm gonna keep applications for that open as well. So we can maybe, I don't want to have a revolving door of mods, but I do want, I want enough mods to where we don't have to worry too much about, like, if a few mods aren't gonna be able to be here because they're working with other streamers. It's okay, we can lock Sneezy in the box. Lock him in the box. Lock him in the box. Ooh, I should actually make a box. I'm thinking about that now. I should make, like, a box. Nah, I'm not gonna make a box. I think I had a box in an old server. In an old server that I did, I had a box that I'd toss people in if they were being bad. But, I don't think I'll do that now. I think we have enough mods where I don't need a box. Let me out of the box. Sneezy, you're... Guys, we can't put the Ink Man in a box. We have to put him in a jar. We have to put the Ink Man in the jar, don't you know? He'll just seep through the box. We have to put him in a jar. I'm so sorry, Sneezy. I'm so sorry. I'd much rather the box than the jar. Suffer. Also, the server is not open to the public yet, but it is being worked on. And it is actually pretty much almost done. Just a few bots that we have to do. I just have a small few bots that I have to do. Laika's Discord, she asked you to give me the role 5 days ago. I gave you the role! I gave you the role! Yelly, I gave you mod privileges! I gave you mod privileges, I know I did. I know for a fact I gave you mod privileges. I will go into the server and look. I have the server literally pulled up here, hold on. Yelly has mod privileges. I will probably also give them mod privileges. Lucky you gave me the wrong roll. Wait, what roll did I give you? What roll did I give you? Hold on. Hold on. Hold on. What roll? What did I give you? I gave you community. I gave you Discord mod. Wait, no, because I was reading the thing and I can't chat in the mod chat. What the fuck? Nani da yo? This is why the server isn't open to the public yet. Because I know the server. What do you mean? Watch it. Who was I? Sneezy, can I have your help with that? Sneezy, I think you're the other mod right now that has permissions to do role management and stuff because I had you help me out with it the other day. I don't think I... Just update. Thank you. Thank you, Sneezy. Oh, this is why it's not public yet, is because we gotta work on everything. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. I thought I gave you the right role. I'm so sorry. I thought I gave you the mod role, but the mod role wasn't set up correctly, I don't think. I think that's the issue that we're having. Because I went to go look on your thing, and it said that you had mod staff. Mod role was set to extra fidgeting, the mod role was set to that. Okay. Okay. Scuff stream, scuff Discord, never change. I will never change. Let's be honest here. I don't think I'm able to. It meant he couldn't chat because one of his roles said so and the rest were neutral. That's so weird. That's so weird. Okay, I'm gonna be honest. I did use a Discord template. I used a template. So I'm guessing just the way things were written in the template's really weird. Yeah, I did a stupid. That's my mistake. My mistake. I set up things wrong. Does Laika have scuff because she's like a squared, or she has like, or is she Laika because she has the scuff? Both. Both. Scuff squared. No, when we have scuff in both the Discord that we're working on right now, and in YouTube. That's what it's squared. I can't see channel permissions. Did you guys have? What did you guys do to the person? I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I've been trying. What the fuck? I didn't make the rules. That was me. That was me being stupid and not checking that I made them properly. Okay, so for reference, I used a template. I used a template and just did a little bit of editing on it. And I think when I was editing things, I might have either fucked it up or the original template was fucked up, or I don't know. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Because he's a draconic tech support. You know, Car, you did put in an application to be mod. You did put it in a mod application. You were actually the other person that we were going to reach out to for about mod apps. I have channel permissions and stuff because I work with the bots. Yeah. Yeah, the bot wrangler does have other stuff allowed. The bot wrangler role does have other stuff around. Because they need some extra little stuff to work on bots. Oh my god, this is such a mess. Listen, I didn't say... This is the reason why I didn't want to do a Discord server in the first place. This is why we didn't start off with the Discord servers, because I was like, I'm gonna need to figure all this out. So I did my time, I tried to figure it out, and then I did a bad job at figuring it out. I think that's the issue we're having here, is that I was working on things and then I'm not well versed enough to do things. It's such a mess. I know it's a mess. I know it's a mess. Bot should be good to go, by the way. Yeah, I noticed a few of them I think are going good. I think we'll do that. Thank you, Sneezy. I'm sorry. I think we literally were having issues with the roles the other day because me and Sneezy were talking about it. Oh my god. This is why we don't have a public Discord server yet. Is because that's why we're releasing it on the birthday, so I get a little more extra days to do test stuff. I have to go through and test all of the things. Hey y'all, hi kid. Welcome kid to Scuff Stream. We're currently arguing about Discord. Well, not arguing about Discord, but the Discord server's currently on fire, so we're working on trying to fix it. And I'm just sitting here chatting. Yeah, pardon, I might have set up everything in a stupid way. I think I can get the permissions. Fix without bug issues. Ping cord needs to be fixed. Okay. Be fine. Well, I picked up the comically oversized wrench for nothing. It's fine. Keeping busy keeps me sane. Car, we will see how things go. We'll see how things go. If we end up needing another mod, we already have a small little list. I have a list. We can remove 3 different mod roles. It should really just be 1. IDK, they were burning in the template. I remember the template originally had admin and then mod roles. And I said that that was stupid, so... Can we move the 3 different mod roles? Should really just need 1. Like, it has a list for endangered... Exactly. I specifically wanted to keep the bot wrangler role separate from the mod role. Just in case. Like, that's the thing I wanted to keep separate, just in case. Cause, I don't want... Like, if a bot gets added... I would like to have permission and know, like, what kind of bot is being added, because I don't want to get the server too bogged down. So I'd say try and get the Discord mod staff into 1 role. To be fair as well, originally the reason why there was Discord mod staff, YouTube mod staff, and normal mod staff is because I wanted to give the YouTube mods acknowledgement. But then almost all of the YouTube mods ended up becoming normal mods for the Discord server. Yeah, I think the rules are specifically showing related to some people were mods for YouTube. And more people equipped for... Yeah, exactly. It's specifically separated, so originally the YouTube mod staff is just... They technically have the same abilities as the normal mod staff, but I'm not holding them to the standard that I am the mods, the actual, like, Discord mod staff. Like, if something happens in the Discord and nothing happens about it and one of the YouTube mods is active, I'm not going to punish them for that because I mainly are giving them that access because I trust them enough with YouTube. I should trust them enough with the server. And it's more so they can get recognition. I wish we were on Twitch because I need to post this, not like this emote. Fair. Yeah, and then we have, let's see, we have a role for bots. There's a couple different roles there. There's also, like, for example, some of the roles that haven't been used yet that are staying there are, like, there is the Kofi role, which is going to be expanded upon sooner. Expanded upon later, I should say. Streamer friends and forest friends, it's mainly, like, if they see something in the server, they have the ability to, like, mark it, or, like, if somebody's saying slurs, they have the ability to ban it, or, like, if, let's say, one of my streamer friends comes in, and we have a similar community, but they have someone specifically banned for, like, harassment or something, and they're in my server, they can just go ahead and ban them, because I'm not going to want somebody who is, like, it's for that. Good night, Car. Night-night. Have a good rest. Yeah. Then, the OG Forest friends, they are specifically, like, some of my good friends that I have that are not streamers. That I play games with occasionally. So, like, if... I wanted to give them their own role as well, because they've been helping me a lot with doing analytics and stuff. I'm hoping Pink Corn is fixed. You can send reminders in the chat now. Can I ask what that means? Because I'm very, very confused. I'm very, very confused on what that means. Yeah, so Yelly, you already had the role. It just, the role didn't have the right permissions. How could you hate bugs? Because they crawl on my skin and they were invading my room and trying to take dishes out of my dish hamper. Speaking of bugs, I don't have anything against certain bugs. A lot of the VTuber bugs I'm actually really good with. I like the bug VTubers. I think they're really cool. I don't like actual bugs. I don't like the ants. The ants, I'm waging war on them. As soon as I finish stream, I'm gonna go make sure that they haven't populated again. Train them thickly. I don't think that's an option. They don't listen. That's just on you. You make offerings to the bug god or steal your dishes. We need to put a little dirt under the pillow for the dirt man. Exactly. Speaking of, if Paul Rudd could do it. If Paul Rudd could do it. Yum, yum, yum. I eepy. Pinkcorp will ping a certain role every time it senses that your stream starts? Okay, good. I have it set up for... I have it set up for my Discord, and it works well for Twitch. I might need to finagle with a bot more. Okay, okay. Look, I read Metamorphoses and the bugs are chill. Yee. Fair enough, fair enough. I have the mod. I'm gonna let the mods hopefully work their stuff in the Discord server. Listen, one of my big things, I don't know what I'm doing in the Discord server, and I know that there's a lot of things that need fixed, and I don't know how to fix them, and I don't know the most optimal way. So, Metamorphosis is weird as fuck. We're talking about the same thing, right? I don't know, man. I'm so tired. I only slept like 4 hours, 4 or 5 hours of today. I only slept in like 2-3 hour interval, like a 2 or 3 hour interval. I'm so sleepy. I'm sleepy and I'm trying to figure out the Discord stuff. Eepy sleepy, I eepy sleepy. Sound like you could really use some eep. I'll get eep later. It'll be fine. Yeah, mama, eep. I will eep later. I'll eep, because I'm gonna eep with the fox lady, but that's gonna be later. I'm gonna sleep so well tonight. Chat, I'm gonna sleep so well tonight. I'm gonna hit the pillow and I'm gonna hold on. I was gonna do the noise. I'm gonna hit the pillow and I'm gonna Ferret, I'm gonna hibernate tonight. Ferrets don't hibernate, but I'm gonna hibernate. Yum, yum. Is it picking up? Me. Exactly. I'm gonna. You know, if I wasn't a ferret VTuber, I could have been a pig. That would have been funny. Just a sleep stream. If it weren't for the fact that I sleep with the fox lady, I probably would do some kind of like sleep ASMR. Reminds me of the Pegasus and the Disney Hercules. Exactly. Yee. A pig? Interesting idea. I prefer the ferret, though. I also prefer the ferret. Because I know if I were a pig, people would be making way more fat jokes than they already do. I would be getting so much more fat jokes if it weren't for... If I were the ferret. Like, you get what I mean, right? Right? Alright. That makes sense. Am I making sense? Hello? My phone isn't trying. People make fat jokes? Oh, damn. Yeah. It was funny, because one of the first things, I could talk about it. It's been long enough. I've already talked about them. There was a funny meme on some funny boards, that read me like a fucking book. And it killed me. It was right after my debut stream. Somebody went on the funny boards and sent me a post that they saw on there. Because I have friends that look at the funny boards. I do look at the funny boards. I don't talk on the funny boards, but they are a frequent user of the funny boards. So they sent me a thing. They sent me a couple of memes that were made on there. And one of them was like, oh yeah, if she's an American, that means just that she's probably fat. And I'm like, well, damn. Well, damn. I'm glad I didn't choose the pig. I could have been a pig VTuber. Actually, it would have been fucking hilarious. Just be a pig VTuber and do only cooking streams. People make fat jokes. Yeah. read Lord of the Flies on stream, do like a lot of survival games. It'd be funny. There's a lot of things you could do with a pig VTuber. That's the thing. There's a lot of VTubers that they could do a lot of interesting ideas with their concepts. Or like you can pick a genre of content. That's what I think VTubers should, like especially indies, should focus on doing. Pick your content that you're going to want to do, content that interests you and that you're going to have fun doing, and then do your branding around that. So like a pig VTuber, you know, pigs are often associated with things like food. So you could do like cooking streams or like food review streams or like food ranking streams. Pigs are often associated with, you can associate with Lord of the Flies and do a lot of like survival games like Minecraft or Ark or Muck. Or like open world, like a lot of open world survival games. Pigs are associated with slop, and I love slop. Isn't that Onigiri's whole thing? Onigiri was the first, one of the first people to do a lot of like camp cooking streams. But that's the thing. Just because one person's done it doesn't mean that you can't do it. Like, yeah, you can have VTubers that are known for mainly being cooking VTubers, like Onigiri, but you know, some people, like, maybe some people don't like certain things about onigiri. And so they're going to want an option that's not onigiri for it. So that's why it's good to have market diversity. You can have the same or similar ideas to someone, just with some different themings. Like, for example, I believe that onigiri is actually like an oni. And, like, let's say you're a Christian person who doesn't particularly like the idea of onis or demons or watching demon VTubers because whatever religious reason. You can do like, you can go watch the pig VTuber that cooks. Cooking stream, how about baking? Baking would also be a really good one. Baking's one, I lump baking and cooking it together, even though the thing is baking streams would probably be much longer. Only cakes? Yeah. No cookies. No cookies? Or like, okay, let's go with the baking theme VTuber. So let's say your content that you want to do is a lot of like baking and a lot of doing recipes and such. What are some things that are known for baking? Well, for baking, you got a lot of like sweets. There's a lot of sweets. Mice. Mice are often associated with cookies because of if you give a mouse a cookie. And that's not like a claimed IP or anything like that. Or there's like a general knowledge that mice are often associated with like crackers and stuff like that. So you could be a baking mice VTuber. Cupcakes, for example. Let's say, like, you could choose like your favorite sweet to do all of your theming around. Going back to like the cooking thing, like one of the well-known imageries of the world is a barbecue pig with an apple in its mouth. So maybe you can include those apples in your theming as well. So your colors can be kind of lovecore, very like red and pinks and like browns and stuff like that. And there's a lot of different ways you can do it. It could be a cloud fairy with your hair being all swirly. That would be really cute too. There's not a lot of fairy VTubers because, like, for example, Pomu Rainpuff, rest in peace. Rest in peace. I hope she's enjoying her afterlife. Like, because of, like, she was a fairy, so there's a lot of, like, oh, this specific kind of VTuber was done by a very iconic person. Just because of that doesn't mean you can't branch out into that. Like, for example, one of the things that I was worried about because originally we didn't know what species of animal that we were really applying for. We learned after we got the rules what the species of the animal was. And, like, for example, the ferret silhouette is really, like, I thought the ferret was actually going to be an otter for a while. So, I was ready to do, like, a very, like, swimming otter, like, with sea kind of themes, and then I was told it's a ferret. And that worried me a little bit because of Limu. There's another ferret VTuber that's been getting really popular lately named Limu, who has a really, really pretty model. I love her model. And she's a ferret. She's a lime ferret. A ferret with, like, a lime theming as well. and she's really cute. So I was a little afraid people were going to compare me to that. When we debuted, during that same debut week, Furry debuted. Furry from V Reverie debuted. And, like, I saw her thing, and we were still working on, like, next wave, like, because I knew I wanted to change up from the punk theming. I went in originally with the punk theming, and the managers were the ones who started doing, like, all of, like, the punk tomboyish theming. And I'm like, I'm more of, like, an outdoorsy I'm more of a tomboy. Like, I'm cuter. I don't have the edge for punk. In my voice and mannerisms, they're a lot cuter than punk would be. Which, I mean, could be Gap Moe. But even then, my specific area of punk culture is actually a highly debated one, because the punk culture that I enjoy is 90s riot girl punk, which in its time was very controversial. And basically, like, there's also, like, a lot of stigmatism in the punk community from back in that, like, 80s, late 70s, early 80s, that girls can't be punk. And so, like, there was a whole thing, and I was very afraid of being targeted for people like that. So that's one of the reasons why we pivoted more into, like, the foresty themes. Also because I've talked about, like, the forest friends. And I always wanted to do a more earthy thing, or a more, like, when I thought it was the otter, I wanted to do very, like, woodsy, a mix of woodsy and ocean. So then when debut week came around, we were like, we're still gonna do the punk stuff. But we knew later in the future we were gonna want to switch over to doing more of, like, the foresty looking stuff. During my debut week, Furry from V Reverie also debuted, and she's a weasel who has a lot of outdoor and foresty themes. And, like, that was the thing that I had to be very acutely aware of. And for a bit, even now, I'm still back and forth on, like, do I want to go back to doing, like, a punk mobster kind of thing, or do I want to stay doing the outdoorsy foresty thing? And, like, that's something that I've been up and thinking about a lot recently. Girls Can't Be Punk might be the actual most fake punk thing I've ever heard. There's actually a song written by a popular punk band that is Girls Can't Be Punk. To which I say, fuck you. Katie Holmes is great. And, like, I love a lot of that old punk culture. Isn't being punk about challenging society and questioning norms? Why specifically they make things gendered? I don't know. Early punk was a little weird. That's actually one of the reasons why a lot of times in media nowadays you'll see a lot of punks that come off as very superficial. The best one I can think of actually in recent memory, and probably a good example of this, is Hobie, who is Spider-Punk. Spider-Punk originally comes off as very shallow, and it's really, really weird. They give off, in the, like, first half of the movie, they give off the really more, like, they're only aesthetically punk vibes. But when you get later in, you realize, no, it's not just that. And I feel like that reflects a lot of the punk movement in general. It's bogus bullshit. It's just patriarchal. It's patriarchal. It's a weird thing. Not to go all Tumblrina on everyone. But I feel like that section of it is kind of, like, very much like it's a space that men wanted to be for men. And they felt like they were owed that space because of patriarchal societal norms. They were different in other ways that it's a weird. It's the same reason why in the early 2010s things like EGL or Elegant Gothic Lolita fashion were heavily biased. Like, if you were a man trying to wear the fashion, you were heavily ostracized and heavily, like, bullied. Nowadays, people are a lot more accepting as long as you're not doing it for, quirky, quinky purposes. This is the first time I've heard the term Tumblrina, and I love it. Yeah. If you want a manly space, then go to your urologist. Fair. Yeah, it's weird. It's just a weird old thing. And it's weird that it happened. It's the same thing as, like, as of recent. It's the same... The way I see, like, the old punk scene, like, the girls can't be punk kind of thing. It, for some reason, another thing that I weirdly, like, heavily associate it with is, like, the fact that we have TERFs in modern day. Trans exclusionary radical feminists. Sorry to go to Tumblrina again and talk about feminism, but I like the original forms of feminism, not the fucking modern versions that get a little... that make it matriarchal. It's a whole thing. I don't have the mental capacity or sleep to go through it, but about the differences between original feminism and I don't want to go too much into my opinions on modern day feminism versus OG feminism, but even then, like, it's a weird disconnect. Like, it's just one of those weird disconnects where you can see why it's silly, but to other people it's not. And it's hard to understand why. Yeah. I'm not going to yap too much about it as well, because I've already almost pissed off the funny boards too much in this. I've said things that'll probably piss off the funny boards if anyone posts clips of this stream there. I've also said things that'll piss off the Tumblr side and the Twitter side as well, most likely. So, as somebody who actually kind of enjoys posting on Twitter and, like, seeing my friends and stuff on Twitter, probably not good. Probably not going to talk about it. If Tumblrina means you're for equality, true equality, then let me sign up for Tumblr, I guess. Yeah. I don't say Tumblrina as derogatory. I say Tumblrina as, like, I say it just more like a Tumblr user. Yes, it is the funny boards. That's the funny boards. Don't know that much. I don't know if I'd worry much about the funny. I'm not. To be fair, I had them out of my head for a while until we started talking about it, and I went and I was like, you know, I haven't actually checked the funny boards in a while. Because I used an archive site to look at them. So I looked at the archive site, and I searched, and they're still apparently talking about me. And they're still putting me in the small corpo stuff, even though I'm not a small corpo anymore. Which is so weird. I even, like... It's so goddamn weird. If you make them mad, it's a badge of honor. Everyone there's... I'm not gonna say anything like that on there. I think that every social media platform has its bad eggs. Some of them have more bad eggs than the other. But, like, there's no reason to judge people based off of that. Like, for example, like, if I were to say something like, the sentiment that you just said, Sneezy, that would just piss him off more. And I've seen the powers that certain social medias have. And mainly, like, I don't think as long as you use the social media responsibly, then it's okay. I don't think they'd even like me anyways. I mean, I'm an openly pansexual woman on the internet. I'm openly pansexual, and I'm dating somebody who is non-binary. So I don't think I already don't think they're gonna like me anyways. I don't think everyone that uses stuff like that is bad. I don't think anyone who uses any specific social media except for, like, certain ones that are made to actively be harmful. Yeah. No point picking fights. I can respect them for the good they've done. They've done some good. You have... That's the thing. They've actually done some good in the world. Let's get off this topic, because I feel like this is going dangerously close to potentially getting... This is getting close to potentially I think this is getting dangerously close to me saying something and having it be taken out of context territory. So we're gonna move away from that conversation. But I'm just gonna say this. I don't judge people based on the social media they use. If you use certain sites and you enjoy it and you have a good experience there, and like sometimes you just need to yell into the void, and I get that. Every social media can do its good just as much as its social media can do its bad. So it's just depending on the user. A new topic, what's your favorite word? Ooh. I can't just choose one, man. I can't just choose one. I like the word love. I love love. Love is nice. Love is good. Love is great. Love is nice. I like fuck. Fuck is a fun word. It's fun to say. It's poignant. It's pointed. I love it. I love most of the swears. Least favorite words. The F slur. I don't like the R slur. I don't like the F slur. I don't like the T slur. I don't like slurs. They make me uncomfy. I love hate. Hate is my favorite word. Me and Sneezy on the opposite sides of the fence. It's a great icebreaker. Insults in English are fun to say. They feel so powerful. They feel so powerful. I like a lot of... There's other words from other languages I like too. I like daya. 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 Daya is fun to do. Hysteria. Hysteria sounds like is a fun word. Here's a really, really fun word. Hippopotamonstrossequipalophobia. That's a fun word. And if you're scared of me saying that, good, because that's the fear of long words. Hippopotamonstrossequipalophobia. It's one of my favorite words because it's so silly. It's a long, silly word that means the fear of long words. And the fact that they made the fear for long words a long word is so gosh darn hilarious. It's the best immersion therapy. I love people calling people the Disney... I was gonna say Discord channel bully. I was like, no, that is like a PDF. That's a PDF format file. Dork, geek, nerd. I love nerd. Nerd is fun. Nerd. Nerd. Nerd is fun. Doofus. Doofus is fun. Goofball is fun. Goober. Goober is fun. I love calling people. The thing is, I would call you guys goobers, but it sounds too close to gooner. And like, no. Or like a goon. But like, no. Lisp. Lisp. Yeah, lisp. Lisp is fun. Lisp is a fun word. Slur. Slur itself is a fun word. I don't think the slurs are good. I don't like the slurs, but I do like the word slur. Sorry. Allergies are picking up, man. Boneheads. Boneheads is funny. Thank you. Thank you for the blessies. Thank you. Thank you. I try and get better. Ugh. Ugh. Goon used to mean something, and then the youngins ruined it. Exactly. Exactly, exactly. What are some... Let's talk about words we don't like. Moist. Moist is one of them people don't like. I know people don't like the word moist. Let's see, what other words? What other words? Other words people don't like. Giot, Rizzler, Ohio. The brain rot words. Got him. Got him, and these nuts are also among the least favorites. Let's see what else. Boyo. Boyo is another fun one. Boyo. 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 Other words in other languages that I like as well. Le papillon. Le papillon is one of my favorite words. It means butterfly in French. Or the butterfly in French. Puis aller à toilette. That's another one of them I like. I like that phrase in particular. It's one of my only phrases I remember in French. And it's asking if you can go to the restroom. The internet ruined mommy and daddy for me. Exactly. Love using these usage words. Piss my boyfriend off and my friends, whether I talk about fandom taxing, grimace shakes, or Ohio with Riz. Dude. I also, it's such brain rot. The Fox Lady likes to brain rot at me, and I'm like, yuck. Because Fox Lady is younger than I am. She's younger than I am by, like, 2 years. 2 years? Kind of like a midway. Their birthday's in November, mine's in June. So, it's kind of like, by the time that I'm 22, they'll be 19, turning 20 later. So, yeah, we're like 2.5 years apart. So, they like to use the funny newfangled new age words, the funny little skibbity riz words, at me. And I say, you're making me feel like an old lady, honey. Please stop. It's too far gone. We've toned this torment before it spreads the disease. On one hand, children are ruined, and this is... Children are ruined, this is the vernacular they have. On the other hand, dude, it's the confusion on their face. This is so funny. Exactly. Like as the experienced older one? Yes, I very much am. I very much am. I've had more significant others than my Fox Lady. I've been around the block more than my Fox Lady, although she's also been around the block a little bit. But that's not for me to talk about on stream. Sticking out your yacht for your Isler. You're so bow. You're so Beavertax. I just want to be Oshi. Okay, now that I got that out of my system. I'm sorry, buddy. Please forgive me. We're gonna have to put him down. Mods, take him out back. Take him out back, hold on. We're losing Laika. No. It's fine. I walk the thin line between boomer humor and zoomer humor. We walk the line. We walk the line. We got some minis, Chug Jug, and the Hot Bar, Double Punk on You, Gritty Away. Oh, that's like the middle. That's the middle ones that I'm not as good with. I'm not as good with like I'm not as good with the Zoomer, the early Zoomer language. The young Zoomer language I'm good with. The old Zoomer language I'm a little not as good with. Who are we beating up? No, you guys are putting me down. Zoomer humor. Let me see. I like a boss. I like trains. What are some of the older ones? The old Zoomers. I think Zoomers should be split up into two categories: the old Zoomers and the new Zoomers. The new Zoomers are the younger ones because, like, that's how much we're distinctive. Anyone younger than 15 right now is young Zoomer, and then anyone older than 15 is new Zoomer, and then 15-year-olds are the mid Zoomers because they're fucking mid. Anywho's, totally not bullying my cousin over this. There are 3 different Zoomer languages. There's an errors to the madness. Exactly. Amogus is another one. Amogus. I'm just a potato in var XD. Var. XD nozzles patches on you. Ooh, you're so... Okay, I'm gonna stop now. Gotta hit them with this furry shit. Anywho's, I hate remembering all those. It's raining tacos. That's another one. God, chat, I'm being cringe. Not the furry rap. Yeah. I'll do it. I'll fucking do it. Yuck, I'll do it again. Yuck. Where's the money, Goofy? Yuck. Yuck. Good gosh. Anyways. I'm being silly. Silly ferret hours. Let's go. Boss, I'm scared. It's fine. It's fine. Cringe on main. Exactly. We don't NSFW on main, but we cringe on main. Try not to cringe. The stream has basically become a try not to cringe Laika edition. Dude, I give anyone full permission to go back and do try not to cringe Laika edition, or like a try not to cringe Poly Plush edition. As long as it's not like, mean, it would be really, really fun. I'm cringe and I'm free. Exactly. Cringe is dead. Cringe is dead. It remains dead, and we have killed it. Look at us, the Maudowo of all Maudowos. I can't do the whole thing without fucking dying. Every time, dude, if you guys are, dude, you guys would just, at that point, just, if you're taking a shot every time I cringe, just, at this point, just swig from the bottle. Ski, 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 ski. What does that mean? Alcohol poisoning. Listen, doing the Laika cream cringe drinking challenge is just, it's just speed running alcoholism and alcohol poisoning. I like living, thank you, exactly. Ski, ski, ski. God damn it, you guys give me a new vocal. I think you guys are gonna give me a new vocal tick, because that is actually really fun to do. Ski, 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 ski. Put a little dirt under my pillow for the doorman. I also say vocal tick. I mostly mean vocal stimming. I do vocal stim. It's better than the squeaky toy. That's all I'm gonna say is, whatever this is probably better than the squeaky toy. Have I actually done the squeaky toy on stream? It's ski. Don't think I've done the squeaky toy on stream. What's the squeaky toy? I haven't done the squeaky toy on stream. I don't know if it'll pick it up. Okay, hold on. I'm gonna fiddle around with my mic settings real quick so I can actually pick it up. Hold on. I'm gonna keep the expander on, keep the gain on. Okay. So, are you guys ready? Are you guys ready to hear the squeaky toy? I'm gonna take a swig of my water here before I do. Okay, ready? Ready? Oh god. It's like a parrot? Yeah, exactly. I'm a squeaky toy. I'm not just a plushie. I'm a squeaky toy. Chat, legitimately, this is just a thing that I can do. I figured this out recently, and it drives the ghost dogs wild. It's hilarious. Just... I don't know how I can do it. I just do it. That's what happens when someone hugs me. Yee! Yee! I actually found out I could do the longer squeaks recently. Because I was doing the squeakies and then I was like, and I was like, oh, I can hold it? So that I've been practicing with it, so I just, yeah. I can voice act squeaky toy. Excusez-moi. Let me... How is this sound, by the way? I turned off the compressor and I turned off noise suppression. Okay, so I think I'm gonna have to turn back on noise suppression. I could turn back on the compressor too. Well, actually, I'm gonna turn off noise suppression because I think that's what's causing me to peek out my mic. Okay, if anyone needs a squeaky toy voice acted, we know who to go to. Exactly. What if you if you sound like the Pikmin sound effects specifically, that's great. Hold on. I have one that I do. And I was in a voice chat recently with a few people playing Destiny, doing a thing, and they heard me vocal stimming and were like, "Oh my god, it's a chainsaw." Are you a chainsaw? And I'm like, yes. I think it was... It's one of my vocal tics. It's just... God damn it. Listen, I haven't done the squeaky in a while, so I'm now just gonna be randomly squeaking. Skills in the art of mimicry is concerning. Exactly. Thank you. There's a post on the funny boards song about someone taking their yellow Pikmin plush swimming with them. He saw it, wanted the plush, got it for him. Now he stands by going, Pikmin. I don't know how to do the Pikmin. I haven't heard the Pikmin in a while. It's better. I could try doing Toad. I can't do a Toad impression. I could try, but I've never tried it before. I could do a really good Pinkie Pie for My Little Pony, but I have to be really loud to do it. And so, like, I can't do it right now because the ghost is here. And I don't want to bother the ghost by yelling. I also think I can do okay, it's been a while since I heard her voice, so correct me if this is bad. I think I could also do a pretty decent Fluttershy voice. It's not that good, but I believe I've tried it before. It's just a very soft, like, whispering ASMR kind of voice. But, I want to work on it a little bit. So yeah, I could do a variety of voices. I can't hold many of them for very long, and sometimes they sound really similar. That's in fact pretty alright. It's a cute little uwu voice. I don't get to do them a lot. I can also do a normal uwu voice. It's very, very funny. What do you guys think of the uwu voice? And the nasally voice? It's very, very funny. Uwu. I've been working. I would like to try and do more voice acting stuff. The biggest problem is whenever I go to voice lines and stuff like that, I have to think. You sound like a nerd. That's the point. The uwu voice is supposed to sound like a nerd because it's like it's the nerd voice, but with a little bit more of a vocal twang. It's more of me swearing my words, which is why it sounds a little bit like this. But yeah. It's all about just mixing different little vocal affects. I do very subtle voice acting. But yeah, this is my nerd voice, and the uwu voice is very close, but it's mainly just a mix of the nasally voice and a few different vocal patterns. Some words are a little bit hard, but I do enjoy doing them. Yeah, it's a lot of, like, talking in cursive. That's what I explain it as. And I can sing in cursive, too. I can talk in... the uwu voice requires me to talk in cursive. So my southern, I think I talk in cursive a little bit. But I mostly just, for the country accent, I really just try and pull on different ways that I've heard people enunciate different words, and that's about how we get to the southern type of voice. I mostly pull my southern from a good mix of Texan and West Virginian. More so West Virginian, since I have a little bit more access to that West Virginian. That's at least how I like to look at it. I also tend to go into a slightly lower octave whenever I do a southern voice. So yeah. Frickin' jock buddy, Wedgie Town. Population you. Population me. I live in a place where southern normal accents are split 50-50. Exactly. Same. Same. I've heard a lot of southern accents, and I've heard a lot of, like, normal-ish accents. I feel like a big thing that it's not done as much in voice acting, or that's, like, a skill that I want to work on, is changing the pitch of my voice. But, a lot of voice acting as well is just, learning how to enunciate in different ways. So my voice sounds a lot of the same when I'm doing my voice acting, but it's mainly the way I enunciate words and sometimes pitch shifting my voice. Get ahead in the game and all that. I know I messed up the wrong person in High School Musical. Yeah. So, let me think. Is there any other... I mean, I can do the lower, more affluent voice. Which mixes in a little bit of... I want to say a little bit of British, but I'm not sure. I'm not really good at accents as much. I'm not really good at accents as much as I am just changing pitch. The accents are something that I'd hopefully like to work on in the future. Crikey. I could try talk. I'm not going to try talking like Aries because the low voice is awesome, barely recognizable. Sounds more Cockney than regular British. What's Cockney? Or what does that mean? Are you trying to get me to say something, chat? Sneezy, are you trying to get me to say something? You trying to get me to say a bad word? But... Oh, it's East London. Oh, okay. I don't really know that much about, like, different dialects. Yeah, my low voice is actually pretty decent. Laika bamboozled. Laika is tired and also trying to think of other voices. I mean, I have my really low voice, which I don't do that often. I can actually do the low voice really loud too, and I like to call that my mom voice. Because that is my... You guys have probably heard it while I've played games, because I'll sometimes use it when I play games. It pulls a lot from my lower diaphragm. So it's a little harder to do, but it does sound really, really nice. Great word, by the way. Bamboozle. Bamboozled! I go out in the ring, and I eat garbage. I'm the trash man. I could try doing the Danny DeVito. Hold on. I'm the trash man. I go out, I throw trash all over the ring, and then I start eating garbage. Oh, that one hurts. That one hurts. The grizzled voice really hurts. I could never do any kind of Beetlejuice voice acting because that's a lot of, like, the gruff grizzled. I don't know how the person who plays him on Broadway, I can't remember his name. He also plays Fizzerali, and it has similar, like, roughness to the voice. I could never. Please, Sneezy is too nice. Try to make you say bad things. I might, though. Whoever gave the idea might be nice, for that might be the biggest flyer of 2024. Said Sneezy nicely. Excusez-moi. Excusez-moi. I did not mean to burp. Alex Brightman, thank you. I wanted to say Adam Diver, but I knew that was not correct. Alex Brightman, thank you. He is perfect. He's great. Hydration check. Hydration check. I'm almost out of water. Anywho's, oh yeah, Alex Brightman, no one's got a voice like his. It's so unique. It's so unique. It's so unique. Like, I've never actually tried singing with the gravel. I do the gravel, but it really hurts. I could try doing a little tiny bit of the gravel. You always heard me do a little bit of the gravel, but... Hello Hell is forever. Okay, yeah, no. No, that feels bad. Chat, that felt bad. That felt like I'm gonna rip up my throat. Oh my god, I'm never trying that again. Hell is forever, whether you like it or not. Had the chance to become better, now they boil in the pot. Yeah. Sounds like you could get into it. I could. It would be really bad to the bone. Bad to the bone. Kind of. I can kind of do it. I can't do as gruff as I was trying to go. I was trying to pull a little too much, so I can try again. Hell is forever, whether you like it. Okay, yeah, no. A little too much. A little too much. I don't know how to control it that well. So it's enunciating too many of the words with the gruff. That would be one that I'd have to practice a lot more, and that would probably tear up my throat a lot more. I'd probably be out for a day after doing that for too long. Sorry, I'm starting to sweat under my headphones, so it's like itching a little bit. Yeah. Put a little dime on my pillow for the dime man, in case it comes to town. Put a little dime on my pillow for the dime man. Yeah. Also got a case of the boiling water. Boiling weather. It's not boiling, it's just that it's warm. Hate summer. I keep the tree house pretty cold. I'm totally do good voices, especially for D&D. This upcoming campaign, I'm running very different characters, so I've got to rehearse them basically. Fair enough. I think I just do a little. I do the uwu. I do a little bit of the higher pitched voice for my character. I typically do the higher pitched voice during the whole session, and it annoys people, but I do not care. As you guys know, usually I start my streams up in the higher pitched voice, and then I slowly start to mellow out. Like it's a nerves thing. It's a weird little nerves thing of I like heighten the pitch of my voice. It's hello chat, hi chat, how you doing, uwu? And then it just goes to my normal voice, which is already a little obnoxious, but like, it depends. I still don't get why you guys listen to me. I have an obnoxious voice. It's so obnoxious. Put a little dirt under my pillow for the dirt man, in case it comes to town. I'm usually very submissive and agreeable type of voice. Don't say it's submissive and agreeable. No. Not submissive and agreeable, no. Sort of wispy, fits my characters. This when huge punk barbarian with a gravelly voice. I could do voices in D&D. I got more inflections than different pitches. Exactly. Well, joke's on you. I'm like obnoxious voices. It is what it is, man. It is what it is, man. I don't know what voice I was going for there. It is what it is. What do you mean your voice is obnoxious? It might be because because it's your own voice. Yours always sounds the worst to yourself. Yeah, that makes sense. I hear my voice and I'm like, God, I sound like a nasally little brat. I sound like such a nasally little brat to myself, so I don't like to listen to my voice, which is why I have a hard time editing myself. Which is why I've been trying to find editors, but also I don't have money to pay editors, so it's like, oof. Characters are usually healers and scholars. They aren't loud leader type like this coming one in. Oh, I see. It's always fun to get experimental with new classes. I mean, I used to run like fighter. I used to basically run fighter and paladin all the time. And I was like, I just kept getting bored with it. And so recently I switched over to being a wizard, and I'm like, there's so much to remember, but it is really fun. I do want to work more with spellcasters. I might try doing something with less spell slots, but still doing magical stuff, I think it'd be really fun. I like playing smart characters. I like it when my character is smart. Artificer and Warlock, my beloved. I would love to try Artificer. I've never tried Artificer. I went full Tina Armstrong from Dead or Alive for a character one time, and everyone loved it. But I go for the soft-spoken ones usually. Fair enough, fair enough. Yeah, having to listen to your voice while editing is pain. Like, shut up and pass me. Shut up, pass me, you weird slime. Exactly. Oh my god. Every time I hear my own voice while editing, I'm like, why the fuck do people watch me? This is horrible. I sound like a nasally little brat. Which, I mean, it fits. It fits, I guess. But, like, ugh. I'm planning a very lazy noble who's forced to get off his butt and work for a change. Yo, I love characters like that. I love it when characters are really, like, you have, like, a character that's like, I don't want to do anything. The only problem is, like, a lot of times it's hard to convince them to do the thing, and you're just gonna be like, fine, I'll let them do the thing. I know, like, for one thing, the character who I'm playing in my Monday campaigns, which we've missed for the past 2 weeks because of Destiny. I'm not even gonna lie about that. That's kind of also on me. I didn't want to yesterday. Was basically, she's very much like, she's very, very kind and sweet, and she's very, very silly. But also, she would break your neck if she had to. The best way... So the best story I have is the time I critical success 3 shots of, I think it was Burning Hands. I rolled damage on something, and I had to roll 3d6, and I hit 3d6 shots. And I eviscerated a bunch of stuff. And the way I described it is that the party member looks at my character after the fire is out, and they just see her, like, if you've ever seen Soul Eater, specifically the Black Blood scene, during, I believe it's the invasion arc, the one where the school gets invaded by the witches, and Maka gets possessed by the Black Blood, she's making that face. She's just smiling ear to ear. She looks very proud of herself and is smiling ear to ear, and also kind of looks a little unhinged. She's very, very cute and happy-go-lucky, but she's very, very unhinged. The best way I can describe her is she's like Nifty from Hell of a Boss. That's my biggest inspiration for the character I'm currently playing. She's Nifty from Hell of a Boss, but instead of liking bad boys, she only wants her husband. The thing is, since you normally hear your voice with vibrations, it's all directly from your mouth, and ear sounds different. And what makes it sound obnoxious is hearing it might be different from your own mind. Exactly. It sounds so different, and I hate it. Then I have a slime guy whose mom's the party/pirate crew. He's in the most leader I have because he disagrees with the captain a lot and keeps the crew on track with him morally. Yo. Playing a bard who is basically an army negotiator. Me and the other player are currently trying to amass allies for a war against an empire. Yo, that's always a fun one too. I absolutely adore, like, playing, like, morally dubious and silly characters. I think the last character I played actually had a Russian accent. Her name was Olikia. She was very silly. Very silly. I very much enjoyed. The only thing is I can't keep up her voice for a while. Very much, very, very nice character. Very, very good. Very, very good. Very nice. That was my paladin. I liked her. She was a part of a cult. And she was an executioner, so she has just a giant battle axe. It's silly. She smites. It's cute. Anywho's, as much as I'd love to continue the D&D stuff, I am getting tired enough to where it's hard for me to read chat. I'm getting to the point where I cannot read chat because I'm, like, looking at it and it's starting to get blurry. I'm gonna go lay the fuck down. I love D&D talk. Dude, we ought to do, like, a D&D with a mod team. That would be really fun. If we could find someone to, like, DM it, it would be really fun to do. Yeah, I'm starting to not be able to read. To be fair, that happens earlier than most people because as well, I have dyslexia, so it's already hard to read as is. So, like, it's just becoming, like, near impossible. So, like, yeah, I'm gonna go to bed now. It's gonna be an early bedtime for me. Thank you all so much for tuning in to stream. The next stream we're gonna have is our ending of Corpse Party. It's Corpse Party finale. I'm very excited for it. It's gonna be Thursday? Hopefully I won't be a dingus and miss out on the things and have to restart again. We've already done chapter 5 like 3 times and gotten like a bunch of different endings. We need to get the actual ending. I'm working on it, I promise. Anywho's, we're gonna be going back to do that next time. So yeah. Thank you all so much for joining us. And I hope you all have a very wonderful rest of your day. I don't think I'll be able to watch it live. We'll catch the VOD. Yo, as long as you can catch the VOD, you can catch the live, you can catch the VOD. It's gonna be fun. Either way. Anywho's, I want to thank you all so much for joining us, and I hope you all have a very, very wonderful rest of your day. Bye-bye!